see. It's always fun starting a new campaign, getting everything kind of mapped properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a creature's within 30 feet of me is about to make a D20 test, it doesn't specify D20 test. I can give them an extra 1d6 as a bonus to their total.
Nice.
I'm grabbing a beer. Be right back.
All right, he's gone. Hurry and speak strategies.
We eliminate the DM on the first go. We can do this.
I'm just hoping he accidentally puts the big bad guy on like a cliff, and I just run up and touch him on the forehead and throw him 30 feet off the cliff.
Yeah, I love that how some of these features, like in 2024, like you can have a Tarask sitting there, but you can do a punch as a medium-sized creature, and you push him back 10 feet with no save. It's like, good job, level 1 person.
Died immediately after, but it was cool.
Unless he's right next to that cliff. That's what I'm saying.
No, I can teleport people 30 feet if I touch them. Oh, I think it's only friendly, so.
Huh? Wait.
Oh no, Argon HUD is gone?
No, it's not. I just didn't turn it on. I knew someone wanted it. I thought about it when I went through the modules. I made all of this in the last hour, guys. I was like, fuck. I didn't do the Foundry. I was like, I'm all building the map, getting the characters ready, thinking of all the fun stuff, and then I realized I didn't load nothing in. So there you go. It's gonna reset all of you guys real quick. Once it refreshes, the Argon will be on.
Is there a link to that Foundry somewhere?
Yes, it should be in the Discord. I did post it and I did tag you guys. Let me see. Oh, see. Let me tag it.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, perfect.
I like the whole screen tips.
Oh, it's a bit.
Now, this actually, I think, is my first time casting spells on Foundry. I gotta get used to this.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Can't be too much different than just normal effects, I would imagine.
No, it's pretty straightforward. If anything, it's probably cooler because we can add extra effects and things like that.
There we go, spells. We're in a free space where I can kind of get these kind of set up, so I'm not wasting spell slots right now, right?
Yeah, you can just start popping off spells, and then when you introduce your character, you're going to be the guy who's just been wasting his spell slots. You're good. Go ahead and spam.
I'm the one just sitting in an alley, just like, yeah, man, I just spells, man. You got some scrolls.
Before we begin, I unpaused it. Click on your characters, click on all the buttons, break things. If you are new to Foundry, are you new to Foundry?
No.
I am in Foundry.
Everyone's in Foundry. Oh, we guys are slowly getting into Foundry. Perfect. So go ahead and test your stuff, see if it works. If things do not have animations or cool things or what have you, we can add them in. We have a full library, a full plethora. I'm talking thousands and thousands of assets of different colors and all, and we can even make our own. So if we don't got it, we can have it, and this is how we learn. As much as possible in advance, I try to have things prepared. So I'm sure there's plenty missing that we'll discover and create as we go. Otherwise, go through your character sheets, take a quick minute, verify that everything seems correct. There may be a few things off between this and D&D Beyond if you had anything super customized in your sheets. If the placement is incorrect or something can be a bit proper, go in there and fix it, etc. We can go over it. Just let me know. For your character sheets, basic things. Top left is to edit it when you tap on it. It will go into your edit screen, and you don't have to tap it for every tab. You tap it, and it stays in the edit screen until you lock it again. Otherwise, yeah. If you need further details, let me know. But I think most of you guys are pretty experienced in having sheets. Myself too.
Is anyone willing to screen share?
There
Yeah.
You want me to do it for him? Thank you.
Yeah, I can do it. My serrated saber doesn't have the lies combat style. It just switches strength for charisma.
Oh, it's supposed to have. That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
That's easy to fix. You go into activities. You go into make an attack, and then you make an attack. This one is going to be.
It would be +8 to hit and +5
It's your
on the
charisma?
damage. Yeah.
The Duo. See if that works. Oh, I didn't name it. Never mind. Hold on. There, I just put charisma.
It still says 1d20 -2 +3.
Well, the 3's correct or no?
The 3 is correct because that's my proficiency, but the -2 should be a 5. And for the damage, it should be +5, not -2.
Oh, you know why? Because I didn't put the. Let's see, activation. Oh, right. Consumption. Targeting. Range. Type. Consumption. Targeting. Charisma base to hit. I'll include base damage.
I don't know if Infernal Conduit works. I can't tell.
I'll have to look at them. Some of them are different in how they should behave in Foundry over what they're doing. But as long as you guys understand what their purposes should be, then we can play with them today and then add them in then after.
What's the password to get in?
Your first and last lowercase. First and last character.
Yeah. Yeah,
What up?
Infernal Conduit's broken. Oh well.
Was
Mine's
supposed to do
not
4
working.
damage. What's your characters? Yeah,
HJ.
yeah, so it'd be HS.
HS?
Yeah, the first and last
Gosh.
character.
Maybe not
sorry,
the
I
first
guess. Yeah,
character.
I gave an
first name,
example.
First character's last name.
Never do
It
it
took
that
me
way.
it took me a couple tries too.
That always gets everyone, and again, it must be the way I explain it, to be honest. But that's the only way I ever do the password. So
When I
you
hear
guys
first
are going
initial,
to
last
another
initial,
one.
I'm thinking first initial of your first name, first initial of your last name.
Oh yeah,
DC
that's why I said
0
character. But you're in. Yeah. Okay, so I believe that's 4, and that the user is not in because you were screen sharing on Eric's. Wonderful. Once you're in, Leo, and everything checks out, go ahead and let me know, and we will begin. You guys are agents of VIROL. You have, whatever reasons at your time prior, brought yourselves present to work for the Assyrians. They are always been fascinating, capable beings, but you are not they. For they have allowed you guys in a kind of apprenticeship for a multitude of years throughout those of the local residents that take up the ideal of the city of Bremen. Whether or not you choose to claim nativeness here, or you came from somewhere nearby, it still leaves you in awe of what they've created. I got you. Otherwise, is there anything on your character sheets that need to be fixed beyond what's been discussed?
I need like a lot more legendary items.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Those are always available. No one ever grabs them though. It's like I leave the stick right there, and you guys pick up the nice shiny sword. I don't get it. I never understand. There's a stick with infinite power. You take the sharp blade. It's weird, but they're there. I promise. That leaf might just be the ticket you're looking for. Nothing else. That sounds pretty good. I like it. All right. And the boom, it's just the boomerang shield. That's what it's called.
That's literally what it's called, yeah.
Makes the
I
shit.
sent you the little picture.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Go ahead and just placeholder, and then does it give you a AC bonus?
+2, like a normal shield.
So would you be carrying it at all times at this moment?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Shoot. Just add that in there for right now. Putting you at 19.
Sweet.
Perfect. Look at that, guys. Level 7, 19 AC. We've got a tank. We've got a tank right here, guys.
Nice.
Right here. All right. I'm going to wipe the chat.
One quick question. It's not letting me activate my blade. It's not letting me activate my blade song. Is that should just be like a normal click, correct?
What does Blade Song entitle you to?
A few things. It'll give you an AC bonus based on your intelligence modifier. It'll let you, I think, move an extra 10 on your.
Up to 10. Yeah. So when you basically, you'll just pop it in the chat. I'll activate it all in with the macro next session, so we'll be good then. But for today, we'll run off of the text, which is pretty clear. And I can update your character sheet, to the AC, etc. When you actively have it going on.
Copy.
But I got you down. Blades on. Good catch. Good catch. So, what you guys? You have a choice. You all either introduce what brings you to this Capcom mid-metal scene of the old school video game vibe entry, or would you have? You are coming because you are told that there was a meeting, but lo and behold, there are other virals. And I ask this in the way of how you're going to introduce yourself. Not in the sense that either way you're heading up here. The question is are you just arriving with your own intentions and speech because you know you're going to see others, or are you arriving in potential surprise? You guys don't all have to choose the same things.
I'm gonna say I was arriving because I heard a meeting was here.
Okay.
Yeah, mine would probably just be Tabaxi curiosity, like wanting to be a part of some kind of conquest or adventure. Just
Okay.
typical Tabaxi curiosity.
Okay. Anyone else, or I just decide for you? You decide.
Yeah.
Is this stream black?
No,
No.
it's you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Says 1440p 60 FPS.
Yeah, I see it fine. You're good.
Anyways, Hobbs doesn't necessarily say anything, but he was hired by Cleo. So he arrived in a flaming portal, stepped out, and is there now.
You're the first to arrive, Hobbs. As you are, you stand there looking around, wondering, knowing patience is a virtue. No one's expecting this. You. Describe yourself.
Oh, I put it in the chat. Okay, Hobbs is a 2-foot-tall teddy bear with a fairly large serrated sword, a shield that looks pretty much like it came from hell, and he is an ill rigger. He is essentially a knight from hell, and he is a hell speaker, so he is focused on charming opponents, face skills, persuasion, deception, all that kind of stuff.
You are Ted, and he comes back.
His cuteness works for that.
Wonderful. The rest of you guys, go ahead, and we have a dice tray built in here on our foundry. And with that, you can go ahead and roll a D100. Testy. It's gonna be tough.
Did you see that, DM?
I didn't. What'd you got? I didn't look.
Oh, if you didn't see it, it was 100.
Right.
29.
Nice. Okay. Got it. Huge 70. Okay, very nice. You You find stride in every step as you wobble forward with intentions. You know there's a meeting. Cleo. She told you, man, you hope you're not late though. Sometimes you forget things like when things are supposed to start or when things already started. But you're on your way. Describe what you would look like going through the... They're not alleys. These are like full-on, like, kind of canals with sidewalks on each side. It's very foggy due to the certain time of the evening in which it is. There's the natural coastal fog coming in, and then the actual creation of the, we call it miasma here in Vermont, but the miasma-ish fog effect that is also protruded from all of the functions within the city itself.
He'd be strutting down, kind of going at a decent pace, trying to get to the meeting, but looking at everything, taking it in.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you see a lot of the same stuff in every direction, but
Nice.
that's sometimes what life is like. But you do know that there's water to your left, and you don't want to step into the canal on accident. So you are safe in that domain.
Nice. Definitely avoid it.
Moving to true story. Ahead of you is an individual peeking at that man in which just passed in a strut. Had you been a turtle, he'd be the hare, but it's your turn to follow. They seem to be going in the same direction. In fact, they wear similar insignia-like clothing from that of the VIROL. Though that tabaxi with their ears poking out from around the corner. Back of its head to you, but its eyes facing the back of the Shretman. What do you do, True? And how do you look in this moment?
True is a satyr, not real tall, probably just shy of 4 feet. He likes the way the guy in front of him looks strutting, so and this is all new to him, so he's gonna try to do the strut as well. It's a little hard with his hooves, but he's trying.
Nice. Okay, can you give me a performance?
Sure.
Since you have hooves, you're hitting the cement, it's going to make some interesting noises, but it could sound cool or sound terrifyingly trouble. It's like you got heels. Oh, well, no, you're actually pretty damn good. Whoa, coming around the corner on that one. It's like in the beginning, it's like a fumble of heels. You put heels on for the first time, and it's like a... And then you catch yourself real quick because you're also a satyr. Your balance is a natural thing. And as you do, you go real slow and make your own out of it. Instead of doing the bravo, you do your own, whatever that comes up to be. How would that turn out as you walk past the tabaxi presenting this new found demeanor?
I just look over to him and kind of make sure he's looking and try to, show off a little bit.
The ever curious tabaxi. Go on. You see an awe-inspiring, mouth parsed with their words almost forgetting to even exit as they watch you walk by, continuing onward toward the meeting location. Our dear friend, the tabaxi, work of fate. How would you describe yourself coming out now, inclined of curiosity?
So, work of fate, although you could probably just call him Fate. Tabaxis have weird names. But he's been spending a good chunk of the later side of his life, basically in, tomes and libraries, just kind of researching. He's always wanted to be, an adventurer, but this is, his kind of first time really stepping into the real world, but he's been, studying the arts of magic, the arts of self-discipline, all that stuff, basically from a library. So this is his first real kind of he saw a calling to come here to Vermeer. So he's kind of just kind of seeking out this adventure. A lot of these things, maybe except for the walking, talking teddy bear, he's heard of a satyr, but I don't think he's ever actually seen a satyr. And
Fair
then
point. Fair point.
and then he kind of like looks at everything as like, yes, I understand, I completely know. It's like, I don't know, like learning about under the ocean. Like you read books all the time, but the first time you go down, it's like, whoa, this is crazy. So it's like that, but it's kind of like concealed. He's kind of keeping that kind of like close to the vest, but
You're following along, but inside you're exploding with curiosity. Your nodes are just everywhere. Your
it's
nerves
just like
are just in a sensation.
my ears are just perked up, and I'm just taking in a lot of not necessarily new information, but new experiences.
Wonderful. You follow them. 3 of you guys arrive. Then there's a weird kind of light. At first, it looks like it's a lamppost, like the 3 that are present around you. It does have a weird highlighted flicker, except this one, the 4th, is walking toward you. At least, you all assume it is, until it finally gets close enough to where it is. Sunshine, what do you look like, and why are you arriving here?
So she's about 5'4". She's an elf, but she's extremely fey. So like spirit, it's weird.
She's an
And then-
Eladrin, no?
Yeah.
There you go.
So she has constellations on her because she's a druid of the constellation or stars. I don't remember what it's called. And she came from the forest to investigate the big city because she heard about a meeting, wants to know what's going on, and she sees all the smog and is a little concerned.
This far in, huh? What a brave one. I love it. Can you give me a
Wisdom. I'm trying, I swear. Oh shit, how's an 8 sound?
Nice. On par. That explains how you got this far, and now you worry about the miasmas around you. Yeah, as you arrive, you realize that you're probably one of the ones who witnessed this weird teddy bear appear because of your unique Fey connection. You feel this weird, deep, dark portal pass through and pierce the Feywild and pop out here around you, almost as if it was a direct hit to your heart. And it makes you wince, and then you open your eyes and you see a teddy bear. Isn't it just the cutest, most horriblest thing the demon in the underworld could do? Beyond that, you see others. A satyr, an individual with a shield shaped in a unique manifestation that could potentially go aerodynamically back against them, and a tabaxi.
Oh, there's so many animals. I feel like I'm at home. Hello, little bear. I like to be a bear too.
You all witness this individual as she arrives, and then the shine fades. No longer present. It's just in the name. The 5 of you stand there as the miasma and the mist both collide like oil and water, but yet stand side by side against you. You may have heard rumors or recognized specific points in which maybe you have passed a few of each other, but for the most part, you're strangers. Who breaks the ice?
I'll answer. What was your name?
Sprinkles of sunlight. You can call me Sunlight.
Okay. My name is Hobbs, and I am here on mission from Cleo.
Ooh, what's a Cleo?
Our boss, from what I understand.
That does sound familiar.
Well, that's who contracted me, so I am here.
Oh. That's wonderful. We're all here, aren't we?
Do any of you guys have, except the two of them, do the other of you have any kind of skill that would make you hunch Hobbs' demeanor in the sense of celestial, fiend, dead, dark, demonic? Then you guys can feed
Would
on
it be a religious check or possibly a nature or history? Pretty much all the ins ones.
I'd say you can pull a nature if you wanted to do a nature.
Nature. Alright. Shoot. There we go.
You've never seen a stuffed teddy. You've seen a baby bear, but not this real sense of a baby bear.
Like a normal baby bear, not a
Yeah, but
stuffed baby bear.
you do know that this is. There's never been a word for it. Let's just put it that way. We know it's voodoo and shit like that, but there's no word for it in this world.
Huh.
That's why they're called illegals, because that's not even a word you guys can comprehend technically.
You are indeed a new creature, aren't you?
Am I?
As far as my recollections of things that can be, yes.
Oh, where I come from, there's a bunch of us.
There's a bunch of us. Do tell, where do you come from?
Hell.
Hell.
Have you guys ever heard of D-Day in Conquer's Bad Fur Day?
Yes.
Where the teddies go to war. They're all
That's a
there.
good
They're
one.
all there. That's where they all are. Continue, sorry. That's exactly what I imagined.
I don't recall any of the nine hells that cater to the souls of misfit toys.
Oh, no. We just kind of come to life down there.
Oh, so like a sort of I guess, rebirth in such a, I guess, optimum body. I see that sounds fantastic.
For me, it was just normal birth. I just woke up one day.
And what brings you up topside from the nine hells?
I was contracted, or my archdevil was, to send me to help Cleo. I'm not really sure yet what I'm doing, but I have arrived.
And judging by the looks, it looks like they may have paid a high amount of coin for your services. It would seem.
Oh, most certainly. Probably not even coins.
I dare to ask what you prefer over common currency.
Well, I serve Moloch, and he typically demands living sacrifices. So
Then I do believe I will take my place on the other side of the street. Thank you very much. You have a good day, Mr.
understandable.
You guys all witnessed this interaction of one brave soul almost losing his own. Anyone else break the X? Wonderful. You guys all see someone at the top of the bridge. They've been watching you all for some time. And not just that. They've been quiet about it. Hello. Welcome. I appreciate you all coming to such a Spur of the moment meeting. We have a problem, Virols. A problem in which we believe you handpicked from each segment of Bramel, including the outskirts, can help us in.
What do we do?
The teddy
He's
bear.
shouting loudly.
Was it Lucky? Bear named Lucky.
It's Hobbs.
I apologize. Hobbs. Right. Hobbs. Okay. You will be my voice when I'm not around. I have this thing that... Hold on, let me see here. And she touches it, and she continues talking. And out from Hobbs, as you guys are standing there, you hear shouting, and then the shouting stops. And from, like, Hobbs' tummy... I believe I can talk from here, and I think that it'll come out immediately from you. How does it sound? How did it come off?
Very cute.
Did it come out clear? Great. I'll just say that's a success then.
How did you do that?
It was wonderful.
Hobbs, do you answer as?
I said very
True.
cute.
No. True kind of stappers out. How did you do that?
Oh. I don't think he really cares. He's a construct. He's used to his body being used.
He just ignores it. It's like a passive nonchalance.
He just
all right.
shrugs.
With that, she goes, now, do you all prefer the conversation to continue this way, or this way, where it sounds really cute and positive, and perhaps I think it comes out a bit more without the static, because the miasma really makes me choke up. How do you prefer?
The high octave, the high frequency really does a number on my feline ears. If you could bring it down a scooch on the frequency, that'd be great.
There's no settings on this. I just touch it and talk.
We'll touch it a few more times.
It doesn't change. But you do go paralyzed. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see if you can resist it. You paid too close attention to it.
Oh, is that for me or Hobbs?
For you. It was your ears. Oh, you're paralyzed. Gosh, it's like when you bite oil or when you grind your teeth and it just really gets you wrong. Oh man, this is gonna be a long campaign.
I told you the frequency was too high.
You guys all see face. After they speak, they just go still. No one really. We'll see whether or not anyone notices it later down the line. But right now, you are paralyzed. You can have your thoughts. You can speak aloud in your mind. No one really hears you, but you can definitely join the conversation with your thoughts at this time. Because it's just like TPK and you haven't gone through the first door. Anything else you guys wish to remark or preference between the conversational piece?
True will raise his hand. Question. I plucked this paper bird out of the air. It doesn't have my name on it, but it said to meet here. Is that okay?
It arrived to who it was meant to arrive to. You are True. That's all I've got.
Yep, that's me.
I thought so.
That's what people call me.
Each of you have unique histories that we believe through your dedication to the VIROL, you unknowingly have subjugated to yourself to this destiny. I am an Osirian. To you, that means nothing. But I will make it very clear in this very private, announced, vocal conversation going against all these walls. We are not from this world. And with that, to prevent your world from ending in poor fates of doom, we have given you our technology. But that was long ago. Now, you being that of who you are, you will see yourself shine. Because I am off trying to get others in case you fail. Very literally. That Kithorn Festival you couldn't get tickets to is going on, and I am hoping they succeed if you fail.
Oh, a festival? That's lovely.
No, you don't get to attend. You have work to do, and I need someone to do it.
Oh man.
I picked all of you. By accident, perhaps. As it's coming clear now.
We would never fail. After all, I'm here.
Hobbs, is there anybody with the VIROL officially beyond the teddy bear? Raise your hand, please.
I'm with something, but I don't remember much.
I remain motionless.
I abstain. Anyone else respond?
Nobody else raising their hand. I'm not raising mine.
I see. Oh gosh. I apologize. My name. You go to hear a conversation, and then it vamps out. The lights go out. The air around you guys changes. And all the miasma that was convoluting what would have been seen clearly slowly dissipates. The only thing you all witness is each other. What on earth was this crazy lady talking about? And what did you all just get stuck into? Only Hobbs understands the mission. Hobbs, let's go do a secret. Let's go. Oh, I don't have a secret. Oh, go to the gossip channel for. Oh, wait, I do have. Do I have a secret here? No, I don't. Go to the gossip channel and.
Gotcha.
Oh, they killed my stream.
They did.
No, you can't. You can't be.
I'm always so interested. I want to sneak into the gossip channel. I like meta information. So my character looks extremely young because she's mostly Fae, but she's like 800 and related to Holly and Wiggles if you know any of my other characters.
Yeah.
I'll see a picture for your character.
Yeah.
I forgot to add that, but it gave me one, so I should post it in Discord.
Yeah, post it so I can see. I'm curious.
Yeah. There's no relationship between Fate and Boris.
No relationship to Wick, as you can tell.
We are not related.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
She don't look young. She looks like 23.
Ah, but she's an elf. Like Boris, I think was like 100 and something,
Oh,
and you saw him. So
wait, is he the teddy bear?
no. The dwarf. The one
Oh,
in the
yeah, the
campaign.
big. Wait, he don't look young either. He's
Well, yeah, but he's a dwarf, so he can be old and still look not old.
A long conversation.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh god.
Do I roll mine with disadvantage since I'm face down?
No, you roll it the same. This perception check is not a visual. Thank you for that image,
Ah.
good sir.
Oh, so I can still hear and talk. I just can't move.
I mean, you can try to talk. You're paralyzed, but yeah, I mean, very slowly you can probably talk. Morse code. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like, did you guys know it was National Morse Code Day like yesterday or 2 days ago? I meant to do a
Oh, I didn't
Morse
know there
code
was a
message to you guys, and I forgot. I was gonna just drop one to the whole community, and I totally forgot. But anyways,
Oh, that would
it
have
was
been so
National Morse
sick.
Code.
It
I
would
was
have
so
been.
ready. I had the message ready, and I just forgot. So maybe I'll drop it in later on the weekend and be like, I forgot. Just, here you go.
Boris is face down in the gutter, or Fate is face down in the gutter, but his perception is keen. You just can't move.
Man, Fate, you understand that the teddy bear's walking away. Huge ass is staring at the sitar. True, I don't know what you're doing. You want to tell me what you're doing?
There's a lot going on. I'm just happy to be here.
You're just taking in the entire scene.
Hey, Herbs! Where are you going? Where are you going, Herbs?
Sunshine or sunlight, what are you doing?
I got an 11, so I'm probably gonna follow the
You
bear because
are
it's adorable.
wondering why there's a weird behind you guys after it spoke totally normal earlier. It's weird. Otherwise, the teddy bear is walking. Hugh, what's going on in your mind, my friend?
Tripping out on this weird bear leader that we're supposed to follow.
That's 2 feet
And
tall.
yeah. And wondering why that cat's laying down over there.
I mean, it is a cat. That's kind of what they do.
Very true.
Tough. Well, regardless, this is the adjusted scene. But the teddy bear's ahead. You're somewhere back here with the sitar. Oh wait, God, why is it? You know what? I figured it out. Hugh,
What's up?
every time you make your characters, you make them blind.
Hell yeah.
That's why you never have
I
vision.
want daredevil senses is why.
And then you're like, GM, I can't see the screen.
As part of your backstory, you got radioactive material in your eyes.
I
Hell
love it.
I see in gray.
Yeah, that's because you have dark vision. That
Ah,
auto
yeah.
change. You can fix that.
Okay, cool.
Can you reshare the screen since you left? I'm blind.
Oh, that's right. Forgot you had left.
Oh, that's right.
Fix
My bad.
all the dark vision
Thank
real
you.
quick. Well, I
Thank you
deleted
for the
all
reminder.
the dark vision guys real quick. So I can fix it.
I died. He just explodes into fluff.
There we go. True is working. Q is fixed. Q, you don't have dark vision, right?
No. Blind as a bat.
Let me read my. I think I glow.
How
Glow?
much?
Someone takes
Like
back
5 feet
themselves.
isn't that glow.
Hold on, I gotta find it. I read it, but it's so much to remember. My body
Gosh.
becomes luminous, sheds bright light in 10 feet and dim light in an additional 10 feet.
Nice.
Whoa. Well, fuck. Forget about what time of day it is. Well, let me just give you a light. What is
We
it?
got the
20
sun
feet total?
right here.
So you're basically like a
20
torch.
feet. Yeah, like a really weak torch, I guess. I can dismiss it at will. It's kind of cool.
What color?
I want to make it red so I match with the teddy bear.
Wait, so it's 10 and 20, right?
10 and 10. 10 and
Well-
an additional 10.
Yeah, so 10 and 20 is what it is. But yeah, gotcha. Bam. You guys got red light. Even though it was in color, now it's muted red because bam, she too shine. Well, actually, they have your character token. Okay. So you guys are in an alley, or not in an alley, but heading into one if you choose to follow the teddy bear. What are the rest of you doing? We still have a paralyzed tabaxi, guys. I need a con save for that fellow, please.
I didn't see the.
Could I eventually back out of this?
Oh, I know. I haven't brought him back yet. That's why he's paralyzed.
So
Oh,
we have two
gotcha.
paralyzed people right now?
No. Just
Oh yeah,
Just-
where's my icon so I can roll?
pull it from the folder. You're not there because you're paralyzed.
Ah, I see. So actors team, gotcha.
Sir.
Please, if be another one, that'd be hilarious.
Be perma paralyzed for the entire campaign. Oh,
Yeah, take that. That's a
It
two.
was like-
Oh, it's a two.
So close.
Could I
So
try to
I'm
make like a
gonna use-
perception check?
Yeah, absolutely. What are you trying to perceive, and how are you like? What?
Like,
go ahead.
can
give me
I?
more
Do I
details.
realize that he's like frozen or paralyzed or?
Give me a medicine check. Maybe he's acting.
Okay.
You really don't know. You know, like these guys are
It
weird
could be a
already.
good
This
idea.
shit's gotten already fucking weird. They hit the fan fast. Nah, something's wrong with them. Something's definitely wrong with them. They're like drooling.
I'll walk over to him and just kind of like wave my hand in his face. You okay?
If sound hurt my brain.
I'll I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I'll cast greater lesser restoration. Come on, we're following the bear. I can't see myself, sorry, but I'll cast on him.
Thank you. Good sir. Where is that bear going?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. As long as that thing doesn't talk anymore, we should be fine.
Right. So you guys begin to head down. It looks to be in corridor, alleyway, between buildings, what have you. As you do, it's quiet. The area around you seems almost vacant. Everything was purposefully. I'm controlling sunshine, by the way. So if you guys see me do something crazy with them, or if they vanish, it's because the DM vanquished them.
As I say, GM killed him.
In the game, if I don't take out a sprinkles or wiggles, one of the two have to go. As you guys continue
Careful, I'll
down.
banish your big bad guy again. For a
I
third
had
time.
given an example of that to somebody the other day. Hobbs, give me a perception check.
Okay.
You guys continue down, and you realize that this odd silence is met with the campfire light ahead. Hobbs, you see this, but what you don't see are the people that should be around the campfire. You are a construct. As a construct, you, how can we say, hear things on a different level, like a dog. Your decibelage is very tuned. You hear a construct ahead. It's almost sadly imitating the effects of what would be that of a said toad or frog.
I think I hear a construct ahead. Sounds like a frog.
Is it adorable?
I can't see it.
Is this another like toy frog, or is this like a normal frog?
Define normal.
Standard amphibian, maybe about half half a foot in diameter at best.
Hmm.
Something that can't eat us.
I think it's a construct pretending to be a frog. Like me. But I'm not pretending.
I thought you were a bear.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
I was
just
gonna
mean
make
he's a
that joke.
construct. He's just not pretending.
I'm confused. He's broken. Syntax error. Syntax error. As you arrive at the stairs, you see that there's a campfire lit with nothing around it, no liveliness. You begin to head down. As you head down the stairs, the despelage is a large courtyard. Nothing but buildings with scaffolds and stairways to the rooftops, and then a structure at the end. Doors barred and barricaded, whatever purposes, trying to block someone from getting in or out. I need everybody who's entered except Hobbs, so that's going to be True, Work, and Hugh to give, and Sunshine, because technically I wasn't dragging that out. Sorry, all four of you to give me perception check as you walk into the court.
Jesus Christ. I rolled like 4 3s this whole game.
You're
I
on
got
a
a
roll, man.
12.
14, 15, and 14. Huh. Yeah, okay, well, what's your 3 total come out to?
12.
Sunshine? 12, okay, I think that's pretty neat. Alright. Sounds linger yet from above. So look around the rooftops, the structures around you, and you feel like it's a scene from Call of Duty in an ambushes cut.
So it's not in the hole?
The well? No.
I'm disappointed.
Hobbs will be moving forward slowly, but his feet are like 6 inches, so he's not that fast. You can catch up to him easily.
I'm trying to imagine how fast your bear would be to have 30 feet of movement when he's only 2 feet tall.
You gotta imagine his feet will be working, man. They move
He does,
fast. They
like-
move fast.
Yeah,
You know
I
that,
was thinking. Yeah, I think of the movie Ted, something like that, except a little bit smaller.
Like a baby Teddy.
I was gonna say, like in Naruto, where they do like a jump forward for movement. He just lunges like 30 feet forward at once. Real
It's like
scary.
you do your 30 feet, and then the rest is just a hop. True. Fate, Sunshine, and Hugh. You guys are in the courtyard. You heard those weird, maybe you didn't hear those noises.
Oh, the frog?
Sure.
I was gonna say, is it a recognizable voice, or is it something that kind of eerily?
It sounded like the imitation of a frog. Poorly so.
What's this thing here?
Well, you can look inside if you wish.
Yeah, I want to look in there.
You look down. As you peek down, what's your passive perception?
Not great. It is 12.
You, sir, peek down. You see a glistening of glare back at you. There is water somewhere down below, probably about 45 or plus feet.
Okay. Does it seem like the sound's coming from down there?
Not at all.
Okay.
It comes out give me a Give me a survival at advantage. Some instincts are kicking in.
Ooh.
You hear now it a bit clear as everyone else is kind of doing their movements. You siphon and figure out the sound of their steps and the sounds that are not being created by your party at this time. There are 3. Some sort of whatever Hobbs said, frog-like imitating things above you in a surrounding-like manner. Whether or not they are set to trigger something is unknown, but you guys are being watched. What I will do is let me see, you do see this one. Just you though, True, at this time. It's not lying super low. You see that it's made out of all kinds of odd and ends of kegs and wood. It almost looked like a stack of just rubble and massive, like just random kegs and stuff. But now you see that it really is a construct in which Hobbs kind of hinted toward, but without realizing himself.
Well, I know what frogs look like, and that's not a frog, so I'm not worried.
Look,
Just a bunch of barrels. No big.
Hobbs, you continue to the house. The rest of you.
I would follow.
Are the sounds like increasing at all? Or is it just like a steady
No.
tone of?
No, it kind of actually probably got quieter, if not.
Oh, okay.
What was that? Sorry, someone about what? Wait, what?
I said I'd follow Hobbs.
Oh, you follow Hobbs. Got it. You guys follow Hobbs. You see Hobbs that this door right here is barricaded. If only something bigger than your 2-foot self could bash it open.
If he bashes against it, does it make that squeaky noise? Like,
I don't know. Let's try. Actually, go ahead, take an attack. Let's see. Do an attack roll.
I'm attacking the door.
Yeah, I imagine. How else are you gonna get it open?
Am I allowed to use a weapon, or am I just smacking it?
You can totally use your weapon. I'm curious. Let's
All right.
see the strength of this Teddy.
He's gonna put his pistol up against the lock then.
Oh, you guys see something new. And here's something shocking. Hobbs, I need you to give me dexterity saving throw because you shoot it so close to the lock that 1, it ricochets because you rolled so low, and 2, you may not have gotten out of the way in time. You dodge. You've seen this shit happen before. You don't even know why you thought. Why do you use a gun this close every time, Hobbs? Gosh. You do it. You dodge, and you see something new. You've never seen a pistol ever in your lives. Yeah, the rest of you guys heard a crazy noise as if magic was casted, but it wasn't.
True will hear that, and he'll see everything that happened, and he'll say, "Hey, I can do that too." And I'm gonna point at the door, and cast a spell.
I don't know why I'm doing an unarmed attack. My unarmed is 0.
Nice.
He actually has no unarmed damage.
Yeah, it's actually
Hell
really
yeah.
good. You punch it in frustration, and it actually looks good. But then, true finger guns, hopefully empowering. Does it give you any prompts? So that's. Give me the damage. As Hobbs goes to smack it with his titty bear arms, the door blasts open.
Does Hobbs get
Whatever
blown
was
back by
protecting
that?
it just gets it. No, he hits the true story finger guns it perfectly in the way he curves them and they
Yeah, I watched the
hit the
movie
hinge
once.
areas.
Curve the bullet.
Yeah, wanted.
So it's you guys see that the door collapses and boom.
Thank you. Shuts it behind him. I'm joking.
As you try, it just collapses further.
Is this where,
It
is
already
this where
had
we're
nothing
supposed to
to
go?
hang
Does
on.
anybody know?
I'm just following the bear at this
Okay.
point. Seems to
Okay.
know
I
where it's
think
going.
so.
So is it dark in here?
Yes.
It's kind of dark.
But if you're in there, you have light. So technically, no, because the light's on you. So they have light.
Well, I mean, if like it's really dark and it's a big room, I can just cast Starry
It's
Wisp
not that
over
big.
and over again.
No, your light, your natural emittance is enough to fill the building.
Who asked where we're going?
Drew said, is this where we're supposed to go?
Okay. He'll make his way over to you and look up from his 2 feet height and say, "We're looking for a vault. I'm not 100% sure where it is, but she told me it's at the end of the street."
Okay. I'll keep a lookout for a vault.
With that, how do you guys go about looking for a vault? So far, this place seems to be ransacked, left over as a hideaway, though very convenient for a hideout if even a random person were to occupy it. If there was a vault nearby, however could one go about finding it?
Is this a door just above me right here?
It is. It's also a barricaded door.
But we
How
got
do
a
you go
gun.
about knocking it down? I mean, yeah, sure. You want him to shoot it again with you guys inside?
I'll move
I can
back.
punch it a few times if it'll try and open it.
So you're gonna what?
I'm gonna try and punch it a few times, see if it helps open it.
Okay, give me a couple attacks. Let's see. Got like a Rocky cutscene. Just trying to beat up the door.
The normal roll is not working. I'll just roll like a standard dice. I guess.
Very good. All right, you whip those out. I'm gonna grab a beer real quick. Go ahead and roll 2, and then we'll see where it gets you. Meanwhile, if any of you guys want to declare something, you can declare to the party. They're witnesses, and then you can roll your die. I'll be right back. Grab a beer.
I think for the unarmed strike, it's just your strength mod, right?
Let's see.
For monks, it's your dex.
Really?
So, finally my unarmed popped up here, so I could just click attack. There we go. Now it kind of works.
Nice.
So yeah, 23. And he said roll 2.
Yeah.
I think I definitely got the first one. Not so sure about the second.
I mean, it is an unmoving door.
That is kind of weird, though. It completely overwrit the first one, though, didn't it?
Looks like it.
Who's crying about what now?
I did 2 rolls, but it looks like the second one over.
I see a 12, a 22, and a 9. What did you see?
I got it looks like a 12, and before that it was a 22.
No, I see a 12, 22, and a 9.
Okay, maybe it just kind of like moved it down there then.
You're good?
So, yeah.
Yeah. You punch it, nothing. You punch it a second time. You punch it a third time. You take a deep breath. You turn around. You look at the rest of them. And it falls. Collapses behind you.
Found a new room.
An odd light emits from a second cavity further in.
There's a lot of junk in here.
A lot of junk in here. Looks like it's been ransacked.
Could I take a second, close my eyes? I want to cast Moment to Think.
Yeah.
Which is a new spell from Valdez. And I take the search action. Just for flavor.
Yeah, no, for sure. Sorry, whoops, I was trying to read it. There we go. I like it. I like it. Boom. Oh, shoot. Did I delete your character?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you fuck with the DM with these kind of things. You know, you pull out moments to think. You start thinking too hard. Bam! You got the answers. Delete. Roll me a investigation as you kind of go into like this calm, as you really just focus on the room. You're rolling this investigation at advantage, and you're taking in almost a replay of each step, each breath that happened in the past couple hours. As you do with the 12, you look around your party and you realize that this is a distraction. Something about that wow calls you back.
The well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I got a bad feeling about this, guys. Something seems strange.
Time has stopped. I don't think we can hear you.
Nope, can't.
I'm back.
He's present.
You said something strange? What's strange?
I feel like maybe this room is some sort of distraction. I don't know. I think we should go look at that well again.
Oh, it doesn't seem like there's anything in here. I'll follow you.
Well, it's a strange place to put a vault, but you may be right.
Let's go find the vault.
You guys begin to head out. As you head out toward the well, the well's there.
Oh, by the way, when we were out here before, I saw some weird barrels on the roof over here. Probably nothing.
As you point them out, the rest of the group can see the barrels. This time they've shifted a bit, but at least only you would know that.
Hey, you're the frog I heard.
It doesn't move. It seems motionless for a brief moment, and then you hear like this weird gear kind of clicking.
Aha, so you can hear me.
But it watches you.
Did you say the vault is down here?
No.
Oh.
Maybe. It's only one way to
Maybe.
find out. And you're the smallest one.
How tall is the well?
The well itself is probably about 5 1/4, so it's taller than you. But deep, the True has seen at least 45 plus feet before the water hits surface.
And
some
I
rope-
cast
have some rope
Starry
if you want.
Wisp and just shoot a light down there.
You cast light against what and how far do you toss it? Are you casting on the rope?
Starry Wisp, it shoots a little ball of light, and wherever it lands, it lasts for like 10 seconds.
Got it. What's the max range on it?
120.
Oh fuck. Okay. And it says a surface.
Against the target.
One creature
Against-
or it does say object.
Object. Give
Listen,
me
I'm
perception
not gonna
check.
say cast it on Hobbs and throw him,
Give me-
but nobody else
Does
is even saying
damage.
anything similar.
Give me a perception.
I
check.
like this idea.
I was waiting for someone to say it.
Give you a perception check. Were you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me. Ooh, finally higher than a 3. I got a 16 total.
Yes, you can understand that instead of firing at the water, you can fire at the wall of the well about 40-ish feet. It brights up like a glow stick against the wall. Through Hugh, Hobbs, Sunshine, and Fate. You guys all just look down and you see that the water is Arcana checks. And if you have proficiency in it, advantage.
Ooh.
What about
Maybe
half
not.
proficiency?
Nice.
Yeah, any inkling of,
Okay.
of Arcana, I'll give you advantage. It's better than none.
12. Because I rolled
Hugh.
super low again.
Very nice, Hugh. Very
Jeez.
nice. Gosh,
I
Fate.
probably shouldn't roll because I can't see.
It
That was my
doesn't
one-
matter.
That was my one thing I
Man.
could do.
Jeez Louise. The one person who actually needed it used it. Thank you, True. You needed it. Everyone else just... Wow. Well, True, you see that. You're the only one picking up the scent. Something is off about this water. It seems as if it is a false cover. It's almost as if you're witnessing some kind of precipitation or some kind of controlled water. It doesn't seem like the entire well is full of water, because then why would the water be so low? And there is no bucket. There is no overhang. Something's off. Why would there be a well?
Now, did we say we threw Hobbs down there? Is that what we did?
No, Sunshine tossed a
Okay, just
like
to
a
start with.
firefly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I suggested it.
Oh, that would have been different. You would have been like, and he's gone.
Yeet.
So the well, can we? Does it look like we can all kind of fit in there if we were to try to go down in there?
Yeah, one by one, like on
Okay,
top of each
yeah,
other, stacked.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure, wide enough.
There's definitely something weird down there. What do you guys think? We could go down there if you want. I have rope.
I'll go down. Pick me up.
Okay. Ooh, they're soft.
Yeah, I'll put him up on the ledge of the well.
Okay. And he jumps down immediately. No hesitation.
That works too.
I guess we're going in after him.
So you're not lit in any way. You just tele-ho.
I'm not what?
Like you just jumped in.
Yep.
So like,
Mhm.
yeah, cool.
I was gonna light his sword on fire, but he moved
Well,
kind of fast.
Unfortunately, we're just waiting. He's 2 feet, guys, and he's a bear, so there's a bit of like floatedness in there. He's not just like full on. The gravity is not as mean to him as it is to you guys. Waiting. Perception checks because he's a bear, guys. Let's see if you guys hear the splash. He's a construct bear, but you guys don't think of construct as he is made like a robot. He is not the same thing as a construct that you guys would know. He is a bear. He is the wrong kind of construct.
Can Hobbs be healed with normal healing, or is it like a construct where I would have to cast mending?
It would be a construct rule.
Okay. 'Cause
And I don't know
I
if
can
Hobbs
cast
knows
mending
that.
on him.
Hobbs, do you know that?
He is aware of that, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make. I didn't even ask you, and I usually ask that when someone.
I do have
suggests-
mending, so it should be. I can help.
That's
So do
what I'm
I.
saying. That's pretty good.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
But yeah,
So I
so
have a +8 on every ability check we've done, and the highest I've rolled is a 16.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I just rolled a 12. I was just bitching.
True and Fate, you guys both just here. Single bloop. Yeah, he hit the surface. But I don't hear him talking back.
Hey. Hey, Hobbs. You still there?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hobbs doesn't answer.
Oh.
Can I see him?
No one can see him.
Hmm.
Hobbs,
Well, that went
give
well.
me a wisdom check.
Okay.
The pun, that went well.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Oh, I'm casting message. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier.
Okay.
Hobbs, are you okay, little one?
Hobbs, you are conscious, and you have found yourself standing on a. 1 second, let me leave you over here, Hobbs. You should be loaded into a separate scene. Let me know when you get there.
I am there.
Describe what you see to your friend above.
Yes, I'm okay. I see a staircase, maybe, leading downwards. Maybe some pipes. More bricks. I think this is it.
Oh, that
Yes,
sounds
whatever it is,
good.
it's very well hidden, so it seems that this is where one would put a safe. Shall we?
Does anyone else come down?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'd go down.
Fate's gonna go ahead and kind of like.
Dexterity check.
Yeah.
Everyone race for it. Hold on. Who
We're just
goes
gonna
first?
jump. Should we just jump in?
Yeah.
No.
Everyone just
Okay.
jump.
Well,
That's what I heard.
Oh no, I was
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
try and like how what's the diameter of this well? I was gonna try and just kind of like do the thing where you just sort of like
Oh, like the shimmy?
yeah, you kind of like
The shimmy scale?
Like, yeah.
You could. It's wide enough for you guys all to get down. It's wide enough for you guys all to shimmy if you had the ability to do so. Give me a. Okay, so you begin the shimmy, and let's see. Give me a athletics and then a constitution save. Because everyone is like, whoa, what is this guy doing? Because he's not jumping. He begins to shimmy, and shimmy could either be a shuffle
Nice.
or really, really, really slow. So let's see. Not too shabby so far. And then a constitution saving throw. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, you kind of figure out the like fireman slide. Your claws go out. You retract. You get like a good 15 feet gap. And you give them the go ahead. You planned this. You were like, I'm gonna give them a lead, and then you're gonna take your time the rest of the way as it gets darker. Up until you hit the surface of this puddle. I don't know if you just fall into it because he said so, or if you're gonna want to be careful about it. So I'll say you get there. Who comes next? Sunshine,
Using a
True. You're using a rope?
I'm asking, did they throw a rope down already?
Not to my knowledge. Everyone spoke about rope. Nobody used.
Yeah.
rope.
Did you
I
want
heard
rope? I have
that.
rope. I have rope if you gotta go down that way.
Oh, you talking about me packing my rope, eh? Always bring a rope.
They're way down there with the rope. Super useful if they're the ones with the rope.
Lovely.
So if he's gonna say that out loud, I'll be like, "Oh, I have rope."
You want
What
to
do you
try
tie it to?
tying it to something and we'll go down?
Oh, that might work. Yeah, let's try that. I can't see the other scene because I'm looking at what Hobbs is looking at. So
Got you. There's
what's
not much here to really look at. Oh shit.
Whoops, I know, yeah. Click the wrong one. All right. Yeah, they're really. I mean, there's tons to tie it to. I'm just not going to tell you how
Not
secure it's going
anything
to be.
safe. I can see.
Tie it to that frog.
Oh yeah,
Wanna
that's an option.
kill it first and bring it down here.
Oh no, don't kill the poor little animal.
Guys, I think it's just barrels.
Go poke
But
it
they
with
moved.
a stick.
Okay. Can
So
I,
true.
Can I climb up there?
Do you have any range abilities? That'd be much easier. But if you want to climb up there, you could.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
I
want.
said
I
you
want to
could
poke
because
it.
you're such here. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Get up there. It doesn't even budge toward your approach. It just is there.
Okay. What happens if I poke the back leg?
Like how so? Like you just touch it, like you do a little caress. Like
Yeah,
that's
there's like a little poke.
rusted.
Not. Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda-
Now that you're up here, this thing is kind of froggish.
Does look like a frog. Yeah. Okay, guys,
It's
I was
not-
wrong. It's not barrels. It is like a frog sort of thing.
As you say that, it's like. It turns to look at you, and as everyone witnesses that, before you get any opportunity to do anything else, the barrel opens up and
I
explodes
think it's friendly.
all over you in a belch.
Oh god.
I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you are considered surprised.
Okay. Dexterity save. What's disadvantage? Hold down control.
Mm-hmm. Alt, I think, but it doesn't matter. We'll take the low.
Yeah.
Oh, that worked. You're right. You're better. Did you do which one did you do?
Dexterity saving throw. Disadvantage.
No, I mean, what button did you press? Sorry.
Oh,
When you
control.
said control. Okay. Alt
Yep.
advantage, controls
Yep.
disadvantage. Yeah, you're right. You're smarter. All right. You just passed it with an 11. 17. Just kidding. I'm fucking around. I pulled the dice down and I saw this number. Boom. You take half. As it's hot. It's spicy. This thing is a frog, but it's breathing fire. And it did 14 points.
Could I actually use a reaction on that?
You can absolutely do something, yes.
That. Let me put the thing in. And decelerate it.
I like it. Go for it.
Okay.
I like how the minimum is 0 instead of 1. It's like, why put minimum? Like, what's happening at 0? Am I supposed to know about the 0 damage effect? Is this a new rule? Nice. So you're going to take a total of 5 points of damage?
Okay.
Because it was half of 29, 14. Yeah, 5, right? Bam. Yeah, so you see this keg just, and you see this flame come over you and just make into contact. You do your. Would you describe you using this effect? In your own words.
So the laurel around his head, a lot like the miasma that we've been walking through in the city. There's sort of like a miasma that starts to flow from the flowers around his head, almost like alive, and it sort of kind of just shields him. Sort of comes around and shields his body.
Love it. Nobody else sees it, so nobody else knows you can do that because you're up there. The only thing they do see is this creature attacking, and with that, we get to do this thing called on the very top of your guys' screen. You should see the initiative component. Put that dice. Let's get you. Just tell me what you got. Sunshine.
7.
You heard it on there. I need one from Hobbs and one from Fate.
Am I there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're down there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, in the
hear-
sense that, like, oh yeah, let me bring you back. Sorry, did I not bring you back? Aren't you back?
No, I'm here. I'm just wondering, can I hear what's going on, or do I know?
No, not unless Sunshine's telling you.
Okay, so I'm just wandering around down
I
there.
just have you in there because when it's your turn, I want to ask you what you're doing.
Gotcha.
Fate. I didn't get a roll for you, good sir.
Sorry, I saw my dice roll and I thought you rolled it for me or something.
Nope, wasn't me. How it works. All right, we're gonna begin. With that, real quick, True, is there anything you wanted to call out? Let's say I gave you a 6-second alarm. Would you do anything, or would you just have a self monologue of "I'm getting ready for the next uniform"?
Yeah, it just like burped fire on me. I don't think it's friendly. I was wrong.
But do you tell them that, or is that you like your
I'd
own
yell
take?
I'd yell that out.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. You guys all hear it. As True just belts it out. As that happens, you guys all hear. This one just jumps, decimates the fence below it. It's gonna do the exact same thing. I can't make this stuff up, I promise, guys. Sunshine, Hobbs, and Fate give me dexterity saving throws. I know, crazy, right? You guys are like level 6 and 7, and I'm throwing DC 10s at you. You guys are gonna be fine.
So we're back up from the well. I take it.
Oh, you're in there. Just kidding. Hobbs is in there. Just kidding. Just Sunshine. My bad. You're right. My bad. You're fine. You hear this though.
I'll put myself way over
Fate.
here.
No, you're good. No, you're older. That's fine. Whatever. Fate, you do hear it because you're actually not in the submersible. You're above it, so you just see this going over the top. And because fire funnels, it's still gonna get you because fire funnels, and you have oxygen in your bubble.
Updraft.
Is it
Yeah.
magical fire?
Yeah, it's magical fire. It's coming out of a weird machine that didn't have fire in its belly before. Why? It wouldn't matter. Because if it does, then no, it's not magical fire.
Stupid.
'Cause-
Wow.
I don't know. I guess it'd be your rule, but I can use sculpt element to put the fire out as it comes out.
Is it a reaction?
Oh,
Probably not.
instantaneous action. Nope.
Didn't think so. But that was a great idea. If only it was. Now you learned something new. With that, Hugh, you're good because it didn't reach you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just missed you. If Fate didn't call himself out, I wouldn't have swallowed him whole by 24. What was your roll, Sunshine?
Oh my god, dirty 20. I finally rolled decent.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
12 points of damage. As it just comes blowing in your face like hot air. Unfortunately for our fellow below, Hobbs has to breathe, right? Now, Hobbs doesn't have to breathe, but down there, if someone was, you would have to breathe somehow. So there must be a pocket in that weird kind of thingy in which is below our subject that is drawing this fire in, right? And it's just... And that's Fate. So, Fate, you are crispy at 24 points of fire damage in a well. The irony, right?
Oh, is it?
Go ahead.
Is it too late to use a reaction for what the hell is it called? Absorb elements.
So this procs the 5-session rule. Because we are new to our characters, you guys have 5 sessions to make these call-outs and mistakes after I have already dealt damage to do something to inhibit it. Unless it's a rule-breaking thing later on sessions. You can be like, yo, DM, you're cheating, or hey, we fucked up, totally different. But yes, I will allow you to do so. We can reiterate how much you actually take instead of the full 24. How much would you then take if you did absorb elements and everything worked in your favor?
So, I believe I would use that as level 2. So, let's see. Oh no, it'd still be level 1 because I don't think increasing the level changes the absorption. So just basically, it just basically makes me resistant to that particular damage type for that round. So just be half damage.
Excuse me. Another point, because he said level 2, and because it's the first session, he gets away with it. But if that happens later, and you guys are experts at your character, you use level 2.
Well,
Anyways,
but if
You got
I
it.
do cast at level 2, that just means that I currently have one of my weapons charged with that particular element. So
if you want to, yeah, no, but I won't
yeah,
force
it would be a total loss
you.
as long as I use my weapon the next round. Then it would be a total loss if that were the case. But if you allow it, I just use it as a level 1.
Would take 12. Yes, you got it. Level 1, you take 12. It sucks nonetheless. You're just like, what the? As it just encompasses you, and you will be bloomed as a new butterfly, just crispy on the wings. And that's just its opener. You know, it's got to like open its mouth to say hi. It did that, and now it's gonna take one little step forward and look at Sunshine, and it is going to do what constructs do best and slam you with its massive, weird kind of 3 2x4 finger pronged webbed fans coming at you for a total of 13. I don't think it's gonna reach, but do I hit you?
13? No.
Miss. You managed to dodge out of the way. With that, true. Not friendly. You immediately see
Definitely
below
not.
that your friends are being attacked.
Yep. Okay, I will use bonus action. I will use one of my free Misty Steps for the day.
Ooh, I love Misty Step. God,
I'm gonna do the
just click in any of those, and that'll
Yeah.
teleport you there.
So I'm gonna teleport there. I'm gonna do my I get a couple different steps. I'll do the taunting step as I leave the space. Figure out how to. It's a
If you just
DC
click
15
anywhere,
Wisdom
you go for your-
saving throw.
You got it. I got you. So, you for the when you built your character, did you put all their spells and stuff in, or did you kind of take what they had and this is like how it's imported? I'm just curious.
This is how it was imported. I mean, I added the
I'm
spells
gonna-
normally through D&D Beyond, but
That's very interesting. Like how it's like acting on a fucking. It's fine. I'm curious. I need to fix it.
yeah, I don't know. That's like that's one of the new
um,
updated classes.
Yeah, I don't think it's a class thing. That's what's making me curious. Well, that's my
Weird.
curiosity is if it is
Yeah.
the class. Like, is it the class
Right,
that
right.
fucks up the way it exports, or is it the spells themselves? Because
Hmm.
if someone else, who else has Misty Step? Just out of curiosity.
I do.
I wish I did.
Well, it's called
Oh,
Face Step. But
Yeah, but you're not logged in though, so there you go. Okay,
Did,
well,
it,
we'll
mess,
fuck with
did it
later.
mess up on the Misty Step, or did it mess up on the Steps of the Fae thing?
Well,
Because
there's
the Steps
two
of the Fae is like the
full-on-
future.
Oh yeah, no. What I'm looking at is the chat, how it comes out with the
Oh, yeah.
Misty Step with the bracket, Misty
Mhm.
Step macro. It shouldn't be that. You should have just been able to click and teleport, which you did initially, but it didn't do the effect. And there's two. Do you guys still see the 2 circles? No.
Yes.
Any of you
Yes, I
diagram?
do.
Yeah.
I was
That was
preparing
because
for
of the
it.
Misty Step. Yeah, that's the Misty Step. And then the Steps of the Fae is it doesn't give me a DC. The DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. That should be a button, but it's not
Right, it
because
doesn't
there's a
prompt
code
you,
issue.
yeah.
It's a
Huh.
weird, and it's there. So that could not physically show up
Weird.
there unless it is a button. So there's a code thing in there that's destroying the button. It's interesting. It's fun. I'm okay with it. But here we are. So let me go ahead and so that was a fail on my end. So go ahead and give me the effects. What happens to me for failing?
You'll have that creature until the end of my creatures within 5 feet against the spell save DC disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you until the start of my next turn. So
You got it.
anybody you attack other than me, you'll have disadvantage until my next
All
turn. And then as I come out of the Misty Step, like 5 feet above the ground, I'm gonna shoot out a vine and do Thorn Whip.
Got it. Swash. You guys see True appear between the entire party, just appear, and then he throws out a vine, reaching and latching onto its target.
And I want to pull it off the roof.
Nice. Let me go ahead and give it a check real quick. Yeah. It goes flying as it tips over. And as it does, it is going to take. Well, give me 8 damage from you. And then on top of that, it is going to take an additional falling damage. Of bludgeoning 6. Nice. So for a total of 14 points collateral. With that, unfortunately, that also means that Hugh is going to have to give me a dexterity save.
Sorry.
I can't click myself. Hold on.
Gotcha. Go ahead. Yeah.
Sweet.
I think I need to put the stack mod on. There's a mod that keeps you guys like indexed.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Fuck. Yeah, you just stand there, dude. It lands and it doesn't even hit you. You're just like, oh shit, that fell. I should be more careful. But you can share the space because you're smaller than it, so you're totally fine. True.
yeah.
Anything else as you do a awesome, perfect wombo combo and bam, it is.
So this thing's not it's not prone or anything, right? It's just,
it is. It would be considered prone. It would be.
Okay. Then I might try to move away and take the attack because I don't. We're kind of in.
Okay.
fireball
So a
fire.
disadvantage attack opportunity. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. In a desperate attempt to reach you, it is going to fling its. Oh, whoops, sorry, I put twice in chat. It is going to fling its flipper at you. Ooh, yeah, 12 missing.
Yeah. Actually, I would go this way so I don't get 2.
And you managed to get away?
Yep, that's it.
That, it brings us to another. You guys see from the roof. As it moves forward. And that's all it does. Hobbs, down below in a world all on your own. Let me bring you back here real quick so that you see the same thing. At the tip of the steps, Hobbs, you stand here, seeing pipes protruding from the floor, odd statuettes, and then no further light going beyond what would be the door ahead of you. This door has a weird bulbous kind of opening, almost as if it was domed, and you can look beyond into it. As you walk up closer, you would see that such is true. Within the next room, you see a convoluted sense of piping, grates, or going further below somewhere nearby. And then a huge conduit kind of structure that seems to have a humming sensation. It's still alive, it's active even now. But how do you get to the door? To the left of your view, you see that there's a discontinuation of what would have been a trek or path of piping and or other construction that never finished or does not yet exist. How do you spend your time?
Okay. He's going to take a quick look around this room to see if there's anything of note, and then attempt to open the door.
Okay. I'm bringing you guys all here just so you can see what he sees. Cool. Give me an investigation, and then explain to me how you attempt to open the door.
Okay. How tall is there a handle? How tall is it?
There is no handle because oddly enough, it seems as if the door should be open from the other side from the way the bulk dome looks out. It's as if this was the observation stand, but yet the door does open. It's almost as if you were welcomed in.
Okay, he's just going to push it open.
With your investigation, you're like, well, there's nothing here, so you just shove your body against it. Go ahead and give me a athletics check. Yeah. You shove it open, and if anybody were to tell you otherwise, well, guess what? You were right. It's open. You did it.
Hooray.
Inside, you see that there's cobwebs. You're realizing that no one's been here for a very long time. It's been a presence of lack. Most in the sense that it was forgotten. And as you step further into the room, you realize one big thing. You avoid the massive vent with the fan below. But there is very literally a vault. And it's very, very close.
Uh-oh.
With that, we go back to the action above. Bringing us to fate. Work of fate. Work us over. You got three opponents from you. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I'll still yell, like, how's everything going up there?
Bad.
Okay. How far am I down?
Technically 40 feet.
Now, my climb speed is my normal speed with my claws, so...
So you go up 30?
40. My speed's 40. But I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to dash. So that'll give me 80. So it's 40 to get up, and then I get... Actually... let's do that. I'll just do my 40 to get to the top of the well, and I'll go ahead and...
you poke out, you see 3 of these just barrels surrounding your party.
And I'll just attack the one that's nearest me, because I don't have any situational awareness. I just see this one closest to me. This one's like kind of plopped on the ground, rolling around. So, all right, go ahead. Do my first attack. So there's one.
Absolute contact. You reach out. You see what looks to be a cord kind of fling out. You cut it.
Cool. And then that I got Nick and
So, to my new understanding of how weapon masteries work is you have to have the feature of it. Do you have the weapon mastery feature?
yes, that I have a dip
Then you
in
may
fire.
allow to use. Then you may use.
Okay, so
Aren't you triple class?
16.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll go ahead and spend my focus on Fury of Blows. And then attack it 2 more times.
Jeez, what a class. What a class. Man. You know, you don't think about it until you see it in action.
Yeah, I
Got a lot
saw
of
this and I
questions.
was like, "Wow, this is interesting."
But then you're like, you can't argue that. Oh my god. There's some real logic back there.
Ugh. And then 1 more with Fury of Blows.
Got it.
Where you at? Oof, maybe not that one.
What's 20? Well, it's still. What would have been 21? Would have been 21, right?
I guess that's what it's showing.
No, you rolled a 7. It would have been 14. That's what
Yeah, I was gonna
saw.
say. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's the top one. So yeah, 14.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. No, you would. For sure. So
Still hit.
you guys see this tabaxi just come up from the bottom left. Poke his head out and then just boom, boom, boom with a dagger. first cutting, nipping what seems to be something important, and then just pulverizing it the rest of the way with its own abilities. In doing so, is there anything else you wish to do, speak, say, or just release and fall?
That would spend both my action and bonus action. I still have my reaction left, so I'll hold that.
A huge yes. What are you doing? You are sharing the same space safely with this thing, barrel machine. Yeah.
So I'm pissed this thing landed on me. So I'm gonna use my vow of immunity.
Okay.
Then
You have vowed yourself against what it would be that before you. It is still prone, by the way.
He looks real mad.
Just so you're aware.
did not let me attack with my unarmed strike. I don't know why.
I saw it. Oh,
Did
but
you
it
go through?
didn't see it. Sure. No, it didn't apply any
Oh.
effects. Weird. Oh, because you tried to do grapple.
What the hell?
You did.
Okay.
It shows that you did grapple. That's why.
Weird.
13. I'm gonna be honest though. Misses.
Damn.
Wait, at advantage? At advantage? Yeah, you're trying to figure it out. You're confused. You're looking at this for the first time. You've never seen a construct, and you're kind of like, do I grab this barrel? Grab this barrel? That's great. You're really trying to figure out the anatomy of it. So to be fair, it makes sense. There was something I was doing in your character sheet to verify something. Is there anything else you're doing in that meantime?
I try to move back from it if I can.
At disadvantage, if you want to take the opportunity attack. Oh
Sure.
wait, just kidding. I already did one.
Yeah, you're good. Cool. So, well, fuck, that's like super stacked up. Okay. You back up. Where are you going?
Here.
You join the crowd. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
This is a sunshine. I have you in there as sunlight, by the way. You fucked your own name up, but you're sunshine now. So what's up?
Oh dear, I think you went the wrong way, and I'm gonna walk towards the well and try and shimmy down.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a athletics and then dexterity. Yeah, Hobbs, I was wondering the exact same thing.
I have no idea.
And some do, some don't, and I think it's the way it was imported. And I want to look into that because
I want to know what
It
they
could-
do.
yeah, and that's what
Gives me
that's why
advantage for
I had to
me.
open I had to open Hugh's whole fucking character sheet. Jesus, it took me a cool minute to do it. But I had to do a whole open edit. So when you take an attack action, you can expend one of your channel divinities to utter a vow of immunity against a creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. You have an advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until you use this feature again. If the creature drops the 0 points before the vow ends, you can transfer the vow to a different creature within 30 feet of yourself. No action required. It's basically 100 marks.
Very cool.
I was trying to do the same thing, so I had to do a bunch of legwork to get there. I got there. So I did with that, Mark, real quick, everybody, all of you guys have observership over each other's character sheets. So if there's ever something you're questioning or you're not sure if the DM and the player are doing right, and you guys are just on the side and you're like, oh, it's gonna really fuck something up if it's wrong, dig into the other team, dig into your teammate's character sheet, understand it better. You guys should be able to observe everything. And a fun one, all of you guys can control Sunshine. So if you guys don't like how the DM's rolling and Sunshine's there, they'd be like, yo, roll for me because the DM's fucking my rolls up. You guys all have control over Sunshine, only because I'm used to them never being on computer. So that's a fun. But yeah. So with that, Sunshine, what were your rolls?
So I don't know if you'll believe this. Acrobatics was a 1, and then dexterity was a natural 20.
That's awesome.
You naturally superhero past. Whoops, wrong person. You naturally superhero past the fate and end up down below with your good friend Hobbs.
Oh, cool.
And you
I didn't take a
superhero
bunch
land.
of damage?
Hobbs, give me a perception check. Well, that's the come. That depends on what Hobbs sees.
Do I see him go splat or do I not?
Hobbs, you see a super fucking hero landing. Sunshine, how's it look? Like you feel like you're absolutely going to fail this, but if you had to think of a cool thing, what would it have been?
Well, I was going to crawl halfway down the well and then Misty Step, but if I don't have to waste a Misty Step, I'll take it.
You see Sunshine on all fours, almost kind of like a interaction or imitation of that of a feline or dog or other kind of quadrupedal species. And then you see them stand up, confused, very awful. But and Sunshine, you guys are now in deep together. With that, anything else for you, Sunshine?
I'm assuming that was all my movement.
You foul. Yep.
This
That
room is
means-
extremely dark.
No, it shouldn't be. It should. Oh well, no. It's fully lit up until the door. After that, it is dark, and you wouldn't technically see Hobbs, but Hobbs could see you because you're literally within the spotlight of the entry.
And I glow. Is the door open, though?
Yeah, he left the door open.
How far away is the other side of the room? I'm just going to explain what I want to do, and you tell me if I have the range to do it. I can shoot my Starry Wish 120 feet, so I want to shoot it just in the air
Yeah, you
and
can
see
see
if I
him like a if you want to just fire like a flare,
Yeah.
it would reach him, and in doing so, you would be able to see him. If Hobbs, you wanted to just call out like a confirmation, you could.
What was that?
I'm
It's
shooting
her-
a flare to see inside the room for you.
Sunshine fires a flare, so there's light emitted, and you can
For
also
me.
be like, "Yo, I see you," etc.
For me,
Yeah. I don't know.
I can see in the dark. It's more for you.
Yeah, they don't know that though. They feel like you're helping.
Oh, my bad. That's my turn.
You got it. So sorry, I'm just fixing a set. That's right. Was there one between you guys, or was it you and then Hobbs? No, that was right? True? Your
Yeah, that's right.
initiative
That's
is
right.
correct?
Yep.
Can you check your character? I didn't check the character. Oh, wait. I didn't upload it. 1 sec. Just kidding. Just that's the one that you're going to use once I'm done doing that. I just wanted to make a copy because I have that history of the non-copies. If I don't make a copy, they get designated. Can you check that one for me while you're playing, and then let me know?
Yeah, it looks good. Thank you.
So, with that brings us to. This is upside down. It's going to make a check. It's going to make a strength check just to see how it does getting on its top easily. It's Hugh, you technically moved, right? You were like up here somewhere.
Yeah, I moved up there by then.
Gotcha. It is going to interesting. So you moved, and when I came back to the scene, it reverted you.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, now that I'm realizing that, because even even Eric moved to the left here, and that's interesting. These are new things, guys. Never happened before. You're the first. It is going to step forward. A massive little 3-4x4 finger slap.
And then from my step, that's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Missing. And that's it, because that's all I'm going to do. I couldn't do that trick twice. I should have made that a recharge. Oh, it is a recharge. Misread that. Oh well. That brings us to truth.
All right, so am I right
Oh
that
wait,
it's just
wait! I apologize, True. I lied. I have one more.
Okay.
It's invisible. I don't know. These ones are like kidding because they were originally hidden in the initiative. I get tricked myself. I'm going to try to do one slap against Sunshine Saturday. And this token patch here. Sunshine. 19 is going to absolutely hit you. Don't even tell me no. I'm going to do.
Wait, why am I being hit?
Because
Sunshine's down.
You take,
I'm in the hole.
wait.
Sunshine?
You went down the hole.
You guys should not help Sunshine. Sunshine. It's campaigns. Sunshine does not need help. Just kidding. Okay, never mind. It doesn't do anything. True, it's your turn. See, you spoke the truth.
Okay, so it's just basically 3 of us left up here now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Is Fate in the well, or is he up out of the well?
No, I'm
like-
standing on the side of the well.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
around. He's of the perimeter.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What's the range of this?
Did I tell how far the fall was?
No, you rolled in that one.
Damn it.
Yeah. You were lucky you landed it. Not breaking anything.
I just want to yell up, I'm perfectly fine. Come on, you guys.
They wouldn't hear it if you didn't, but it's out there.
All right.
I can cast message again.
Yeah.
Because I know where the cat is.
So I'm gonna target the one over here.
Okay.
I will. I gotta pull out a book out of my pocket, a little spell book, and thumb through it real quick and find something I'm looking for, and then I will draw an octagon in the air with my finger. I'm gonna cast delay on that guy there.
Is there? Oh yeah. You're safe. Oh wait. Oh, that's good. Nah, you won't worry. I just keep getting tricked. Oh. Ooh, fail. Absolutely
so-
fail.
That throws him to the end of the initiative.
Let's see which one this is from. That's cool.
I figured out how to make
I have
them
more than
display.
Valda's spells,
That's nice. I
but
like
they're
it.
fun.
Very cool. Right, that has now been moved to the end of initiative. You see,
Okay. And then bonus action, I'm going to use another Misty Step. I'll do the one that gives me the temporary hit points. I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet up in the air above the well.
okay.
And then I'm going to do a real fancy, like Olympic style high board dive. As fancy as I can do it, I'm going to just dive into the well from the 30 feet.
Okay, go ahead and just give me a performance just for fun, just to see how awesome it looks.
Yeah.
fucking looks rad as fuck. You like, there's nothing cooler than what True just did, guys. It's a true story, I promise. He dives in. As you dive into the well, can you give me a dexterity saving throw? You hit this weird kind of. As you hit this weird, you feel your body just almost flip in a full 360 with your feet pointing to the ground, and you accept it. You land safely, you sir. With that, is there any further things you do?
Nope, that's it. Okay, so I get 3 temp.
That you get 3 temp, and it brings you to the same map as our dear friend here, Hobbs. Hobbs, you've got friends. You're no longer alone. There's 2 of them, and it's 2 of them because you hear them, and that's the big takeaway from this, is that you absolutely hear them arrive. It's very quiet down here. There is nothing else but you, and then the superhero landing, and then whatever our dear friend here wishes to sound like arriving. How do you wish to sound like?
I'm here. Is this the vault?
It's over here.
You just hear, is this the vault? You guys would see, actually, go ahead. Let me go ahead and there you go. Bam, some light. You guys, the 2 of you, Sunshine. Sorry. True, should be able to see at least up ahead. If I put the teddy here, you'd see the teddy's there.
Yeah.
Whatnot. With that, you guys all, I would say the 3 of you guys are all kind of staring now at the vault. Here, Hobbs, you have a small audience. You have a massive vault door. What do you do?
Dang, did you smash that door open? It's
Yes.
impressive. Wow.
But this door is going to be a lot stronger, I think.
You see a triple cylinder, probably
This is easy.
almost 3-foot extended door of pure metal.
I got this, no problem. Don't worry about
Anything else, Hobbs?
No, I guess not. He's just gonna look at the door a little closer, maybe. Try and discern if it can open from
Give me a
this side.
perception check. You see that it is a TWAZ model, TWAZZ. That doesn't mean anything to you, but it does say TWAZ model TWAZ on there.
Waz!
Oh, a Twaz. Okay.
Funny word.
I'm familiar with these.
Give me a history check at advantage.
History check.
Yeah, you're not unfamiliar. You're familiar in the sense that you've heard that these are some of the best bolts out there. That you could put this in the roughest hood and they still couldn't crack it with an explosion. But that's what the TWAZ marketing says. They haven't met true story. But that's what you would know if you choose to share it at all. With that, Hobbs, anything else?
No. He's just gonna. How about he says, do any of you know how to open this thing?
He
Possibly.
throws it up there. The thought is lingering in the air. There's a possibility it could be cracked. Fate, is it you who is the cracker, or are you just on top dealing with the barrels? Can't even get to the
I'll go ahead and look over to Hugh as like we need to move, and then I'll go ahead and attack the one in front of me again.
You got it.
Daggers.
Same target.
Do I have advantage since we're not flanking it? But is that advantage of the two of us, or
Oh, well, only if one was on the other side. You would have to flank it or have some.
I got you. I got straight up flank. Copy.
The only way this would work is if it was a handball court and they were on the inside.
And then my Nick.
Nice. You just come in. You hit another what seems to be very, very important kind of wiring, like fueling mechanisms. You see it flinging around, and you come in for another connection. For 9. You see this machine. Seems to be malfunctioning, making weird noises. Not doing too hot.
But it definitely seems like it's on that
It's
function.
affecting it.
So he's right after me. So I'll go ahead and I guess I have to use my next one. I'll go use my next monk focus to disengage, and then start heading back down the hole.
Okay.
So I can just climb. So I got a climbing speed. So I got
Drop
40
down.
feet.
You can just you see you're about 5 feet above this weird watery like surface. Below there's a weird tint of light. You can't see anything beyond it in the sense of your allies.
And that's at 40 feet. So I'm still actually I still feel like
You're
pretty
5 feet. You're 5 feet
Oh.
above it.
Actually, I think I just realized I get dash with my monk focus with disengage. That'd be 80 feet.
Oh, then if you wanted to, you flop in, and you are inside the vault. Hugh is alone.
Yeah, and before I pass the water portion, I yell back up to Hugh. I'm like, yeah. And then I
literally
go
that. And then he's
Love it.
Hugh, think inside a monologue of what you're gonna do. I'm gonna grab you real quick. Sorry.
You're looking around like, damn, everybody dipped. I'm gonna.
To be fair, I came back for a moment and then I went away.
Actually hit. Seven, and then I'm gonna use. Did not pop up. But basically, Shield Master, I can push it away from me 5 feet. DC 15 strength saving throw.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping either I could kill that one, and you could at least try and kill that one, or somehow get it so you
Get
can
it away from me.
disengage.
Yeah, no worries.
What's going on right now?
Trying to push it away from me.
Oh.
Waiting for Alex to come back and roll. Looks like he walked
Gotcha.
away.
Are you guys gonna fight it out?
No, I'm gonna follow as soon as I can.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was starting to seem bleak after everyone started leaving.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
for sure. If everybody stayed, I'd definitely I'd keep going.
Yeah,
I would have come back if I could make it back.
I just hope this huge ass fits down the well.
I know,
It's
right?
true. He only knows what I got for him. What are you doing, Hugh?
So I attacked it, and now I'm using my Shield Mastery, which has Shield Bash if I hit, to push it 5 feet. It's a DC 15 strength. to see if I can do it on the toad or the barrels, whatever.
Why'd you have advantage?
Because it's my enemy that I made that vow on.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
I forgot you had the hunter's mark. I was like, wait, we're gonna have to change this hunter's mark just for fun, you know? Like, that's so wrong. Why are you trying to play with me like that? So you do 25. With that, you do 7, and then do you have to roll the shield mastery still on top of that? Oh, I have to make a save.
You have to make a
Gotcha.
save
Okay, so-
against.
Okay, here's
15
it. You do the
strength.
7, you hit it. You see the barrel crack. And then it's going to make a save because it's not done.
Yep.
It's like, let's do this. Let's stay. And this one is the one that's up and way over here, so I got to do the head. It's a strength save. And I got to do the head move back this way. I don't know why I put disadvantage, but I beat it. It's like, damn. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you bashed it, dude. You're just like, and you just see, different pieces of wood flying all over the place. But I need the damage because if you do 1 point, it's still alive.
Oh wait, I'm hitting the one down here on the bottom.
Oh,
I don't know if it does damage. Does it?
I don't know. Shield bash. What is it supposed to do?
No, I don't think
Okay,
it
It's just supposed
does.
to move them prone or push them back. So I'm just pushing them
Yeah,
back.
it pushes them back.
Just kidding. It's the wall. It's not as fun.
Yeah.
Boring. Okay, cool.
And then now I'm gonna use my movement to jump down the well and try to put my arms and feet out. Hopefully, slow myself down a bit.
Go ahead and well, you know what they say: when one's been used too many times, it gets in easier. You, sir, are going to give me a slide.
Slide a hand.
It's like the whale doesn't even know you're there.
It doesn't. It has no idea.
The Waller it's used. This
Ooh.
one go.
That's not a good roll.
Just
It's not.
Like throwing a teddy bear down a well or something. Hot dog in a hallway. How's that go?
Yeah, hot dog in a hallway.
Oh shit!
You take 27 points of bludgeoning damage as you announce your arrival.
It.
Welcome, everybody. You're all here now.
So does he say anything about being extremely hurt?
I wouldn't say anything if that was me. And I got to
I would just pick myself up, pat myself off.
If I could pick myself up, I would be shocked I was patting myself off. I'm just saying. I would have just done nothing. But yeah, he does his very best. Give me a performance check. Let's just see. How well do you make this look huge? Do you just look painful or does it look easy?
Let's see.
I guess his femur sticking out the side of his leg.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not looking
Can't
hot.
give away.
He's like, he's like regurgitating. You know? So you guys are all inside. Eventually, these two knuckleheads finally make it. You guys see a massive level Twaz vault, and for some reason, True seems to know all about it. So that's what you guys walk into. Fate just kind of takes a deep breath for 10 HP.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
Everybody just minds their own business as 2 is the only one focusing on, you know, Ocean's 12.
Yeah, I'm kind of caressing the, putting my hands all around it and caressing the safe and kind of like rubbing my face
me
against
insight.
listening.
Insight check.
Sure.
At advantage. You're vibing it. Do you have any kit or any tools on you that can help you with this?
I don't need a kit or tools.
But do you, though? Do you?
No,
Okay.
I do not.
Because you don't need one. Yeah, that's why.
So I'm gonna,
How the fuck you want to do it? It happens.
I'm gonna knock on it once. If I need to, I'll knock on it again.
No, you knock on it once. Have you guys seen like Sex and the City? And just like
Hey.
Yeah, it just opens. You couldn't explain it if you had to, but you did it. That's all that fucking matters.
You just got to give it the right little tap, you know?
Hobbs is going to walk over to Hugh, noticing that he is quite hurt, and tap him. Give him a little teddy bear pat.
Oh, adorable.
That was supposed to roll a d10. Hold on.
He tickles you.
Yeah, that was a tickle.
No, it's not damage, but yeah, it damages me necrotic and heals him 3.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's just super funny that was better. Yeah.
That's an Illrigger thing, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have to go and
It works in reverse too.
Nice.
And I cast
What's
mending
that?
on it.
Okay.
I'm casting mending on the bear.
That
He gets his
10
health back.
HP, or do you have to roll for it? How's it work against construct?
I have absolutely no idea.
That feels like a
Oh.
DM question.
Oh, there's a
I know
roll.
they have
It actually
rules.
says-
They have rules.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
think
is rules.
it's
for
either like flat 10 or if there's a special roll where it's like D10.
They have it on autonomes, I think. Autonomes have it written into
There-
their thing.
There are healing spells that work on constructs like Aura of Vitality, I believe. Stuff like that.
Yeah, there's specifications for such purposes, for sure.
I need to -3 and +3 to him. Hugh, you can give yourself 3 health.
Hell yeah. I'll do it.
But yeah, that works in
That's
reverse
real.
too.
Well, anyways, we'll jump that bridge. You're not dying to.
I think I'm good.
He believes that he helped you a lot.
He did.
Inside
He helped
the
me
vault.
immensely.
You see a absolute ransacked location. It has table, kind of this busted open drawer that exposes what looks to be these. You're not even sure if they're toy jacks or if they're meant to be caltrops or other kinds of purposes rendered. You see a table completely split in half, as if a investigation check for anyone who cares about that detail. As you see the rest of the room, the chair was almost a mist. There's a small chip against it. There's the 2 racks with plenty of books wide open, left on pages. And on the right-hand side, there's a mechanism that leads with a setting into the floor that has stone engravings that pops up about maybe 2 to 5 inches, varying based on where erosion has led. And then a complete weird constructural, like, functioning device above it that tubes out into the wall with unknown purpose. It looks very grimed and dirty. The rest of the room is absolutely gathered and laid in cobwebs of discertainty of its last known master. With you guys' intelligence,
What,
Yeah.
intelligence check or just a straight up intelligence?
Hugh's like having an aneurysm after walking inside this room. Like he's just like too fucking much. Shut down. He's the ultimate construct. Hobbs. Yeah, it's just a straight up investigation. Sorry. Go ahead and roll yours. Let me know.
Investigation?
Sunshine, did you do one?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm
is this-
ashamed
is
of what
it-
I got.
Is this the investigation check you had us roll when we first walked in?
This was
Yeah.
right now, like a minute ago. Yeah, did you roll one? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I rolled one. It was like a
Oh, work of fate. Yeah, right here. Yeah, 18. Yeah, sorry. 17, 3, 3. Okay, got it.
Did the mending do anything?
Yeah, it would heal. I just couldn't find. I didn't pull the roll immediately, but I guarantee you that the mending heals like a flat guarantee. Like it's like I think it's a D. I think it's 10 HP. Honestly, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's like a boom. That's what it is,
Okay.
instead of a dice. But maybe it's a D10. But I really think it's a plus 10 or some shit like that. If not, I'll figure it out. If not, I'll make my own. He's fine. He only took 3 damage, guys. He's fine.
He wasn't even there for the
I'm
battle.
over here like counting his stuffing stitches. Hold on, I'm missing a stitch. What the fuck?
I just wanted to know how it worked.
Yeah, it does. It will. It absolutely heals you. I just didn't dig in deep to pull up a roll. Nonetheless, you, Hobbs, and Fate do pick up in this room itself, the table itself, that it was decimated by some kind of a non-physical entity. Like it never touched it. Doesn't mean it was a spell. Doesn't mean it wasn't someone breathing. It just never physically touched the table. It just happened to be that line or trajectory.
Oh, like
Something blew this table up without touching it.
but no signs of Arcana. Just smashed the table.
But never touched it.
There you go.
Nice.
Did Cleo ever tell Hobbs exactly what he's looking for, or just,
Yeah, she did. She told you that, remember, the massive, awesome, super device that we discussed is
Yes.
missing a piece, and you were here to get that piece. There's a massive piece that has nothing to do with what Hobbs understands, but does look mechanical in this room.
Voltron?
This thing?
What? That thing?
Just for the heck of it.
This thing.
I'm even more confused. Go ahead, Poe. What was that?
Can I just for the heck of it throw up a detect magic to see if there's anything else in here?
Yeah. Toss up the detect.
I'll pull out my little spell book out of my back pocket and thumb through it and find the right page, and I'll do some somatic stuff.
And on that, like, I'm noticing a lot of literature littered about. Could I start just kind of like checking what's on those?
Okay. One sec. With your detect magic, can I get a D100, please? And with Fate looking amongst the open literatures, can I get a intelligence as you kind of swiftly just skim them?
Pity.
All right. Ooh, landing in the balance. Can you flip me a D2? That way you have to do manual. You can just click any dice and change it to 1D2. Just change the last number to a 2.
Me?
Yeah, true.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It'll flip a point. Beautiful. Nice. True, just so I understand as a DM, because this is this is all our first time. What is your favorite school of magic? Regardless of what you can cast, what is your favorite? Illusion, okay. What's your second favorite? I don't have illusion.
Let me just look at these spells that I have right now.
I love illusion too, but that's why I don't put it on my board. I don't get too crazy.
I would say enchantment.
Okay. You get a combo. Command node core. You see a small orb highlight within the center of the table, right next to where Hobbs is. Hobbs jokingly was like, "Oh, this little thing." It literally is a magical item. It is a command node core. You don't really understand what it is just because you have detect magic. You find the item.
Yeah.
I'm telling you because I'm the DM. It is an enchantment and abjuration effect. I will not tell you the specifications of what it does, but that is the name of it. So I will copy this for you into the chat so you can take it. Context. But that is what you find. You don't know that in full context. That's just at that level. You find an orb that pulls out of a statuette next to Hobbs, and it's like, and it hovers over to you, and it just sits there, almost as if responsive to your natural urine or detection or pull, like a magnetization, and then you receive it, and it is bound. Simple as that.
Is this the thing we were looking for?
I'm
Anybody
pretty
know?
sure.
Okay.
We're looking for parts to build a giant combat mech.
Oh, nice. One of those
That
frogs.
should make things easier.
No, I think it's a spider.
Oh, that's even cooler.
I'm just gonna put it out there. Has anyone seen the Wild Wild West?
Oh, like the old movie? Yeah, the old movie. Yeah, hell yeah.
We're
Something
gonna
to
get
look
Selma
forward to.
Hayek.
Yeah, with Will Smith and all those guys.
I mean, so if I had to bring a Salma Hayek into the world, back in the day, we had a campaign called Legacy, and their name was not Super Hot Woman NPC. It was Big Brain Lady, and she had two of them.
Yeah, two brains.
And
Two
one
big, beautiful
character-
brains.
one character got real close. So I'm just saying, we call them two brain ladies, and we do not call them Salma Hayeks. Okay, just to cover that basis. But yes, when he says spider, that is what he means. Wild Wild West size spider mechanism
Ooh, gee.
machine. Why is a whole other question.
Well, I guess we could head back. Those things are still up there, though.
I'm sure they gone to sleep by now. Oh, do I see anything with any of the literature?
Yeah, with the 22? Yeah.
Yes.
So, you see a book that's left on the very first page. And here's why. You see a scribble on it, and it says, "Confused. I do not grasp this meaning." And it has an arrow circling what it is. You look at the cover real quick. Water is wet. You open it. Water is, in fact, not wet. It is the effect in which, when something comes in contact with that in which could be wet, is then wet. Water itself is projected upon the wetness, but it itself is not wet. Do you flip to the second page?
Sure will.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
I was gonna say this is injuring me in real life.
Yeah.
What about the full character?
Let's see, wisdom. Whew.
Yeah, Sorta and Flavor. I just sent that to you right now. Sunshine.
Oh, sweet.
Bait. Yeah, you don't flip the next page. You're understanding that this guy's confusion is your confusion now. This doesn't make sense.
Wait, water's totally wet. What the fuck? So yeah.
Does anyone in this group, I mean, there's a few of you guys who have been with me for a minute. Does anyone in this group understand that reference?
Yes.
Okay. You can tell them later, after session. Or you can give them insight into where this is gonna go, because it's not gonna end here. But you take the book. You just take the book. At the point you're curious, but your mind is broken.
It's an interesting looking book that I've never seen before. So yeah, I'll probably peruse it.
On top of that, because True casted Detect Magic, True would also know that the book that you're taking is absolutely magical.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, but True would. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that, but you're more fascinated by the book itself. Just that
book...
oxymoron at the opener is just tantalizing.
Copy. I'll put that in my inventory. Nice book. Comma magic question mark.
Caleb, before you say anything to them, I have to announce it to everybody in the community, and then based off of the responses, you can respond to that on what you know.
I know very little about it. I just know it was a running gag for a long time.
Well, no, it's more than a running gag. It's a real magical item. It's very, very ridiculous, and it costs a TPK. So there's a lot of things out there.
And now I have it.
And you know nothing about it.
See.
Nope.
We will see.
I'm gonna smash it with a rock.
With that,
I'm gonna mend it.
You guys see a huge mechanism as you're all walking out, have the little device that True has, have a book that Fate believes in, and the rest of you guys just accept life as it is. And Hobbs is like, "Tally-ho, let's go! Roll to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Their name is Chloe, and they don't know it, but they just do it." And I don't have any more lines for that because I wasn't prepared.
That was perfect.
Nonetheless, what are all of your guys' arcanas?
Like the plus
Yeah, the modifier.
Plus
Not
9.
with a plus.
7.
2.
1.
Is it for wisdom?
Actually, I thought, I could have swore I had a advantage on Arcana checks. Let me double check that.
Well, that wouldn't change the actual modifier.
No, still plus 9, but I just see it's not reflected on here. But I just want to make sure that's something I just got to remember.
Huge ass is trying to hide behind his ass. What do we got? What do we got?
What was it? I didn't get to hear what the
Arcana.
Arcana. 0.
You. Give me a wisdom saving throw. You know,
Oh, yeah,
for
never
a
mind.
first session, you guys are just fucking dragging in the mud. Of rolls. These are so low. And you guys are like starting at 6 7s. Jesus. An 8. Well, huge ass. Yeah, you follow the group. You guys all get to the Scooby-Doo scene of how do we get back up.
That's a
All
good
of you
question
guys.
because I fell down.
All of you guys look up. Wow. No rope.
Yeah, that's right.
We nailed this.
There was a lot of rope talk. I tired.
We talked about it, yeah.
I have rope. Nobody used rope.
Huh.
Well,
This is...
I can climb it. If someone has rope, you can hand me the rope, and I can take it up there.
Gotta figure out what you tie it
just-
to next.
One of those
One of the
three toads that are going to
monsters
kill us.
trying-
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, that torque is really helping. Just the fishing.
Ooh, I have an idea. I'm gonna reach into my mouth and pull out one of my teeth, and I'm gonna throw it as far as I can up out of the well. Try to.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw real quick to see if this. Ooh.
Part of my lineage.
Beautiful. Okay. Hold on a second.
And actually, I'm going to go ahead and start ritually casting Find Familiar. So while they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and perform my ritual.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand at advantage.
Sleight of hand?
Oh no, for true. That's for true. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because they're using the token.
I want
This
to
would be
ritual
interesting.
cast Find Familiar too then. I don't want to feel left out.
And you're trying to see through it, true? Is that what your intention
Yeah,
is?
I wanted to like throw it out of the well to try to see if those things are still up there.
Give me a perception disadvantage. It flings out, but because it doesn't break the well,
Yep.
I'll give you the hearing aspect. Can't help you there.
Yeah.
Bloop. You just hear them plop as they fall back into the water in the well.
Well, there goes my teeth.
I mean, it eventually will fall back if you choose to catch it and try to
Yeah,
shove it
yeah.
back in. Fate, you cast Find Familiar. Sunshine, you both cast Find Familiar. As you do, both of you guys give me wisdom. Or, yeah, both of you guys give me wisdom save. Or what's your spellcasting modifier? Like, what do you use to spellcast? Both of you.
For Find Familiar, would be intelligence, so it's a plus
So intelligence, okay. And you, Sunshine?
Oh, +3. Sorry.
Wisdom. So both of you guys. So you do an intelligence, and you do a wisdom, Sunshine.
Finally, a good roll. 21.
Ugh.
Okay. Fate. You cast it. You see the ball. It closes after consuming your summon.
Oh, gross.
That
gross.
familiar, whatever it is that you thought, thunk, imagined, inkling, boop, is gone.
It just
You cannot have it. If you wanted an owl, forget that shit. They don't exist. The vault has it now.
Well, give me back my damn thought of an owl, you dumb vault.
Otherwise, Sunshine, you go to cast your spell. I need a D100.
$31.
Yep, you keep it. What is your familiar?
Sprinkles.
And what age are they?
I guess it'd be. Shit, I didn't think about that.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sprinkles
This
is
minus-
immortal.
This is like minus 1k
So-
though. We're saying
so
minus
if he-
1k Sprinkles.
If he would have failed his save, he would not have been able to think of sprinkles any longer. Like throughout the
I don't know.
campaign.
I don't know. I mean, see, I try to put
That's-
things into effect and they get through, so I can't stop
that's-
everything.
That'd have been harsh.
No, he has like 7 sprinkles. Like he doesn't. This dude has like sprinkles in every campaign.
Sprinkles is a family-wide
I make
thing.
it this.
Like
I
3
make
of
it
my
this hard
characters
for a
are
reason.
families.
And then the Pledge House. Oh God, inbreds.
Necro's not an inbred. He is a good pet.
So, nonetheless, owl the sprinkles. Yeah, it has to be absolutely a cute chibi up to a pup is the max I'd allow it.
I'm thinking like a chibi. He's more like able to
Okay.
spew acid from my shoulder, and that's about it.
So this does like a basic roll with your casting modifier in favor as a spit chibi shoulder attack as a bonus action. We're working it out just right now, and on top of it, it gathers items for you if you roll a high enough D100 when you ask it to.
It's cool.
Okay, I'm endlessly asked to gather items.
No, that doesn't work that way. You have to do it in RP, and I know you'll never do it, so that's okay. Anyways, moving on. The rest of you guys are all here in the vault looking up how to get back up.
Okay,
No one's doing shit.
so the
You guys
cat
got
can
a
climb?
chibi. Oh, the cat can climb. The
Yeah.
cat can climb.
Cat can climb, but
I'm gonna give the cat a rope. Then I'm gonna touch him on the forehead without saying anything, and teleport him 30 feet up the well.
Okay, your rope is 45 feet, correct?
I think it's 50.
yeah.
50
But the
feet.
sad thing is, what if the well is higher than 30? So I just plop up and then fall right back down.
So
I'm hoping
Okay,
you're gonna
you give
grab
him-
the walls. You can
no,
climb.
you give him 50 feet.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. You give him 50 feet of rope. You teleport him 30 feet up. He goes, right? So there's a variable, right? I'm just putting out an algorithm for you guys. With that, you appear above the water level at
Aye.
30 feet. So you go the rest of the 30 feet if you wanted to at the top of the well. You poke your head out. Let's say you didn't poke your head out, but you put the top of the rope there. The bottom of the rope would be 5 feet below the water substance that transitions you.
Well, do we have? Unfortunately, I was gonna say, do we have 2 bits of rope? And someone who knows how to tie a right knot, we could have made that work.
You could have spoken to yourself up there. Is what you're
Yeah.
doing.
But I was just minding my business, and all of a sudden I'm teleported up here. So like,
Yeah, you could just fucking shoot it. No one even
Be
hear
gone.
the noise.
Whoa!
They're like, hold this, bam.
yeah. Well, What I think we should do is wow. Okay,
So
so
the rest of you guys, so the rest of you guys, listen to this descriptor. You guys all look up, and you've all been there. You've all embraced it. You've all, God, if I didn't have to fucking be here and waste my time, I'd be doing so many other things as you wince and pinch and hope that that final little turd just drops into your reach. Or at least leaves you in a release. There's 5 foot of rope. An X amount of distance, and I need all of you guys except Fate to roll me a perception check to see if you can tell the distance.
18.
Nice. Solid. Yep. That's about 37 feet away.
That's too far.
Who has more rope? Who wants to go next? I can do it again.
I have rope. I don't know if I want to be teleported up though.
There's no time for fear. I start walking closer.
How do you respond if there is one?
I just close my eyes and hold on.
You brace yourself.
Do I walk past Huge? Is Huge still hurt? Just go with me on this. Is Huge still severely hurt?
Mine severely.
Yeah. He's hurt. He's not severely hurt, but he's wounded.
Oh, you poor thing. And I cast Cure Wounds as I get distracted.
Okay. So you don't chuck him.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. Okay. I'm 800. I'm a little scatterbrained.
Okay. You get distracted. You stop. You migrate over to your dear friend and give them cure wounds. Meanwhile, the rest of the party below sees that it's dangling there. It's there, just wispy.
So
Just
you heal for 15 points.
present.
You.
Awesome. Thank you.
How do you guys all react?
I still have my eyes closed.
So give me an insight check, actually. As you like have your eyes closed, you're just bracing yourself, like waiting for something to happen. You haven't. It's not something that you've experienced often, but you sit there and you're like, it didn't. They didn't. It wasn't. You open your eyes and you're like, wow. You feel embarrassed, but really nobody paid fucking attention. But you feel embarrassed. It's absolutely embarrassing, but nobody gave you attention.
Okay, so he's relaxed and not ready to go.
Okay, I guess we're gonna do somebody else. What's happening?
Is he still holding on to the rope?
Yeah.
Oh, he has rope, but he's no longer eyes closed. He's looking around like all of you guys, like, what's going on? Who's
Is he
doing
paying
what?
attention to me? I'm a tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Good luck."
Sleight of hand. You gave it long enough for him to open his eyes. Sleight of hand. And then dexterity saving throw at disadvantage for True. You open your eyes and it's like you see like a finger.
Damn, hell yeah.
That's really good. 22. Oh, 12 at disadvantage. Like, eesh. What did you get? Sunshine.
I have to roll through so many pages to get to it on D&D. 10.
You lose. You go to tap. Bink. Good luck. They don't go anywhere. Waste.
No.
Just give me 1 second. Let me prepare.
She was just like hyperventilating type in their like breaths.
Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm gonna. I don't know. The economy of this is kind of weird, but I want to hold. Can I hold a cantrip?
Technically, you can hold an action which could be a cantrip. What's your cantrip, though?
Actually, shoot, it's a bonus action. Though. I don't know if I can hold it.
No. Bonus actions can be used as an action. It
Okay.
just means you can use it as a bonus action.
So what I'm thinking I want to do, he's going to teleport me up. I know I need to get that rope. I want to hold moment to think until I'm coming down and I'm at where the rope is at, where I can tie my other rope to it. Because I can take the utilize action with that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna teleport him like
Real quick, can you roll me a survival?
Mhm.
As you go to prepare your moment to think, you're planning your steps, you're really
Natural one.
Ooh.
This is going to go great.
Yeah.
I'm not worried at all.
I'm not. Yeah, you're doing what you said as you said it. So, bam, sunshine. You were gonna just boop, pop him up there.
I was gonna pop him like 5 feet above where the bottom of the rope is, so he has time to grab it and tie it together and let us all up.
So you appear 5 feet above the rope as you see it kind of easy to grab if you wanted to. Do you grab it? Do you hold on to it, or do you just go about what are your intentions mid-air below you?
So I would,
maybe feet?
I would cast that spell if I can.
Okay, and that's a reaction.
It's a bonus action.
Bonus
So I was
action.
holding.
Totally
so I was
fair.
holding it to do like as soon as I thought I was in my mind
So,
where I'm at to tie it.
So we'll say you're at 10 feet. You're at 10 feet of rope before you lose it. I'll just say. You cast it. What do you do afterwards?
Well, I wrote so poorly on survival. I think I'm thinking in my head like, I've never really tied a knot before. I wonder what the best kind of knot would be.
Fuck. Intelligence. Let's see.
Rope is so weird.
Rope goes a lot of ways. Yeah, intelligence. I mean, when I tie a knot, I'm like, did I fuck this one up? Every day I do that.
No.
You thought it for me. Oof. Yeah, ropes are hard.
I'm trying to think of a rhyme. It's like, like through the loop, bunny rabbit ears.
The rabbit goes out of the hole, around the
something
tree.
You're sliding.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 4 feet left. Is there anything left? You have no actions. Reaction, a movement, or an idea of vocal discord. What do you do?
Oh.
Yeah, it's basically like as I see the rope past where I can reach it. Slow motion. Oh no.
He's like, I had a night. Yeah. As the rope flies past, you're gonna take a minimal 8 points of damage, and it's gonna go to you. That's going to land you. It's bludgeoning. Do you have any resistances?
No.
Okay, so you take 8 points of bludgeoning, and with that, you land as you arrive, and your team is still there. Hey, friends. That worked.
No,
Might know how to tie knots.
Fate would have felt the rope jiggling a bit. We'd be like, he just kind of looks down into the water, that water separator, and be like, "Hey, what's going on down there?" I don't think they can hear me, but
I mean, hold on. Okay, so to be clear in the sense of this, now that you brought it up, you speaking above it, they can hear you below it. Anything they are doing below it, you cannot hear above it.
But I felt the rope jiggling around when he kind of tried to.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Like you
Yeah.
felt the physical interaction, but verbally, audibly, anything. They can hear you. You cannot hear them.
Okay, I'm going to start.
The barrier works that way.
I'm going to give a moment of silence with no response, and I'm going to kind of start like heading back down the rope a little bit to the other side of the water to see what's going on. I just want to make sure they're not getting ambushed down there.
Absolutely. Okay. So you head down, and as you poke your head out, you see that they're just all stuck. They all see you. Boop. What's up? Like you guys can talk whatever you want. I mean, there's no barrier at this point.
Hello,
Somebody
carry
give
me
the bear
up.
the rope, throw him.
Yeah, looks like you made a miscalculation with the rope there. Can Do we have any more rope?
Yeah, it's in my hand.
Good. Someone teleports you up and then give it to me.
Don't do it again.
He's like traumatized us.
All Sage like, fear is an illusion. Don't worry.
Okay, try it again. Try again.
Yikes! And away.
I think I'm starting to understand the concept.
Now we're playing throw the baseball. You
Does
teleport him back up.
anybody want to throw the bear before I waste my last Misty Step?
Pick me up, put me on your shoulders, and take me up there.
Me too.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me just climb down to the point where it's as low on the well portion before it opens up to the chamber, and either just hand it to me or just toss it up to me, and I'll climb back up and then tie it to the other end of the rope.
Why didn't we think of that?
Oh, you take all the fun out of this.
You working on your teddy bear throwing arm, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I have Spare the Dying. I can bring you guys back all day.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds like a wonderful fate worse than death.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
real quick,
I can just
because-
keep reviving you guys.
Because that was brought up so early in the campaign. When you so in a single session, I'll make sure I wrote this right. In a single session, when you collapse 2+, so 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. times in a single session, like you just keep getting knocked out, you gain points of exhaustion.
Oof. So it's not
And
Bouldergate rules.
And we're following 2024 rules for the exhaustion, so that's -2 to your rolls for every point of exhaustion on top of the other effects.
Hell yeah.
It's
But we are in the first
brutal.
5 games, so he doesn't apply that rule. So I can bring you back forever.
I'm saying no. I'm saying that applies. That does not apply. That doesn't matter. No, I'm saying that applies. I'm just saying that because he brought it up so early in the sense of revivification, that is in the world in which we exist in. Now, if you're on another plane, that might change. But while you are within the plane of Edia, that is the condition in which exists here. It is part of one of the chaotic natures or the chaos elements that exists.
So it's like Baldur's Gate, where all you gotta do is keep one person, like, you just bring him up so you're still in the game.
I mean, sort of. I mean, really, the party doesn't need the at any time you guys can retire a character. So another thing, since you brought that up, if you ever feel like your character kind of walked into an alleyway and bottlenecked themselves and you're not enjoying it anymore, it doesn't matter if you're past session 5. You could be in session 57. I have 114, I think, with parallel. And you can go through a character change at any time if you feel like it's not meeting your needs in your gameplay as you are the enjoyer of your festival. So, but with that, we do come up with a decision on how your character is retired or decides to. It's never a, oh DM, kill me, and I don't just go, oh yeah, I'm gonna murder you. Like, it's never like that. It's always legit. Like, okay, well, what is your character currently doing? Where are we at? And then I usually let you guys find a way to naturally retire it. If you don't, then sometimes there's like a natural disaster, and it's super funny and ridiculous, and it's really because of rules. It's not me ever, but it is pushed in a way that the player is telling me, hey, keep trying to, and I'm like, I got you. And then it just doesn't happen. Finally got him. Boom. And the party's like, what? Because we keep it a secret. That's usually how we handle it. So like, don't be like, hey, everyone, I'm kind of tired of this guy. Just reach out to me. We work it in. Everyone keeps playing. Nothing changes. It's very dynamic. And that's a huge thing that I feel like has been super successful with us, because it happens sometimes. You get dry, you get tired, or whatever it may be. And you want to change it up sometimes. Totally fine. Just reach out, make it happen. But with that, pre-planning to kill a tune doesn't work that way. It's usually I take them and I absorb them. If you don't want to kill a tune and you want to retire them, or if their natural story takes them to a safe place where
Completion.
they shouldn't be
Yeah.
killed. Exactly, yeah, proper completion. I usually take the character and use it in other campaigns. I'll pop them up and they'll usually be like earlier before where you completed. It'll be like, oh, like, in the middle of my blah blah blah. This is what you guys have been through. You should be careful, kind of thing. But I always borrow any NPCs that are alive. Anyone that's dead is dead. That's just what it is. But any NPC or any player characters that live still exist. I use them all the time. Jaunty Jules is the big one. Do not trust that guy. When Jaunty Jules arrives, it sounds like Mickey Mouse. Run away. If you do not run away, meanwhile, that's what we're at. So,
Is that the music dickbag that we killed like 3 times?
It's the Mickey Mouse one.
I haven't met him yet.
You've met him. You just don't remember me because you're dead. He's the killer. But yeah. So with that, there's a lot of versatility. You guys can have tons of changes if you need to. It's never a gridlock game, but we do have to narrate it out. But I am going to hold it there in the session. I apologize for how I keep going about it, but you guys are killing it. I love the dynamics. How are you all feeling?
Good.
My character is so
Yep.
nonsensical. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I was 50-50 between this character and I've never played a wild sorcerer where you deal with the chart. I almost
Chaos.
did that just because the chaos one. I almost did that. So
That's
I
worse.
think well, I was gonna say him and Hobbs would have been a good combination, but it was gonna be like a gnomish like artificer / chaos sorcerer. But yeah, so far I'm digging it. I just gotta use I haven't played a pretty straightforward magic